Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vandalia's Butler Memorial Stadium and tonight's Miami Valley League contest between the Indians of Piqua and the Aviators of Vandalia Butler. In the season opener, Piqua was very impressive in their 26-10 win over arch rival Troy, while Butler suffered a loss at the hands of Tip City 30-13. On behalf of the Piqua High School Athletic Department and the Miami Valley League, we're pleased that you've joined us for the Piqua-Vandalia matchup. The Miami Valley League prides itself on the concept of fair play, ethical conduct, and respect to their opponents before, during, and after all athletic contests, remembering that these are learning experiences for all student athletes. You'll be watching high school athletes here tonight and who recognize the importance of a friendly rivalry and exemplary sportsmanship, the cornerstones of interscholastic athletics. We trust you'll enjoy tonight's game, and we appreciate your continued support of high school sports and the Miami Valley League. Hello, everybody. Dwayne Bachman joining me tonight at the microphone is A.J. Ganger. A.J., although on the surface the Indians will be the favorites here this evening, over the years the Aviators have proven to be a tough opponent, so this could be an exciting Miami Valley League clash. A.J., share with our viewers the starting lineups for Piqua and Vandalia Butler.
Well, thank you, Dwayne, for having me tonight. It's different. We're on a road game tonight doing a broadcast, so this is going to be great. As we're looking at the starting lineups for the offense of Vandalia Butler, as starting quarterback tonight, we got number 14, Joyce, running back, number 20, Bishop, tight end, number 16, Fulham, wide receiver, number 4, Wilson, wide receiver, number 12, Mitchell, wide receiver, number 29, Morris, wide receiver, number 13, Bennett. On the offensive line, we got a tackle and number 64, Holschwald. We've got guard, number 67, Spitz. We've got a freshman center, number 78, Wentling. Number 76, the other guard, Loudenback. Number 50, Applegarth is the other tackle. And we've got another tight end in number 10, Cantrell. Your offensive starting lineups for Vandalia Butler. Now on defense, starting with the defensive line at end, we've got number 23, Logan. At nose tackle, number 7, Reed. At other tackle, we've got number 50, Applegarth. And at the other end, we've got number 2, Purdue. Out on the corners, we've got number 3, Motter. And number 6, Mason. Strong safety, number 28, Floor. And another corner, number 31, Bruno. Linebackers, number 44, Masters. And number 9, McKinney. Free safety, number 17, Albies. Your starting lineups for the Vandalia Butler Aviators. Now for your Piqua Indians. On offense, we've got starting quarterback sophomore, number 7, Brady Uhl. Number 25, Karan Coleman will more than likely be starting in the backfield, but will also feature Tanner Kemp and Josiah Medley as the game goes on. Jarrell Lewis is your H-back, tight end. Hybrid, Shrub, Uhl, and Patton are your wide receivers. Dobbins on the offensive line, Hebner, center, McGuire, the other guard, Lyons, and the other tackle, number 79, Cox. On defense tonight, we're going to see a little bit of a different defense. Last-minute decision tonight on an injury. Lance Reeves-Hicks will not be starting at tackle tonight. That was a last-minute decision. He did just commit to the University of Princeton to play football there next season, so we wish him all the best of luck and wish him a speedy recovery to get back out onto the field. But as the defense as we know it right now, Jarrell Lewis will be on the end along with Landon Hare, number 85. Number 67, Caleb Lyons will be the tackle, and we don't know who the other tackle is until we kick this thing off. Number 12, Strayer will be on the corner. You got Coleman, Cheney, and Schmeezing as the linebackers. Kemp on the other corner. Your 2 safeties, Josiah Medley and number 17, Meyer. Your starting lineups for both Piqua and Vandalia Butler.
Now that we've had the starting lineups, let's take a break. And as a reminder, you're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation Station, your home for Piqua Athletics.
Stop by your Piqua Little Caesars after the game for $5 hot and ready pizzas. Don't forget your crazy bread combo for just $3.50. Little Caesars is your home for $5 hot and ready pizzas and are proud sponsors of the Indian Nation Station and Piqua Digital.
Pizza, pizza.
Remax has done a wonderful job on helping us find our first home together.
At our new house.
I'm moving into my dream house.
Our new home. Today we closed on the house of our future and of our dreams.
And we just purchased a home from Kathy Haney, and we would like to say that our business was truly appreciated by them.
And it was a wonderful experience.
We're the best in the business because we sold it in just a few hours.
We sold our house in no time. Perfect service. We'd recommend them to anybody.
If you're in the market of buying a home, I strongly suggest to become part of the Haney team. We are, and we're Haney team members for life.
I look forward to continued years of friendship and business with Kathy.
We really appreciate all your help.
Welcome back to Butler Memorial Stadium. Dwayne Bachman, A.J. Ganger at the beautiful new revamped stadium. A.J., it's beautifully done. They just put a new turf in, and it is a beautiful night. The stadium is in beautiful shape, and one of the things I think we have to mention is the work that has been done by the Butler staff to make sure that all the protocols because of the virus have been taken, and you have to be impressed with what they've done, and it's something that has taken lots of time, but they've done a great job of it. They need to be commended. AJ, one of the things I want you to talk about is the fact that some of our viewers may not know exactly what they have to do to get these telecasts. Give us an overview, will you?
All you have to do is go on to youtube.com, type in Indian Nation Station in the search bar. The first video that pops up should be this live telecast here tonight. You can also find the link on our Facebook page at the Indian Nation Station, on Twitter via the Piqua Athletics Twitter page, as well as Vandalia Butler's Twitter page. And you can also go on to the Piqua City Schools Facebook page, and the link will be posted there. The game will be posted on Spectrum Channel 5 for replay later on tonight, to replay tomorrow around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and will play various times throughout the week.
Want to watch the ball game, those are the things you have to do. Now, while we've got a few minutes, and the schedule has been revised a bit because it's senior night here at Vandalia Butler High School, but we have had the coin toss. How'd that go?
Butler won the coin toss down on the field. They deferred it. Piqua will be receiving going south to north. That's right to left on your television screens.
So the Indians will be ready to go in just a few minutes, but one of the things we don't want to forget are the officials who are going to govern this particular ball game.
Let me flip my page to the... Our head referee tonight will be Ray Bradshaw. He'll be mic'd up. We'll be able to hear all of his calls. Linesman Dwight Stargill. Line judge Robert Hess. Umpire John Berger. Back judge Mark Ratcliffe. Your officials for tonight's game. They are assigned and appointed by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
So those are the officials, and that's the coin toss. And right now, both teams have been on the field. The Indians are still to our left. One of the things, well, there are a lot of things we can talk about, AJ, about the things that are different about football in this year than in previous years. The first one we noticed was that the protocol says the visitors cannot use the visitors' locker room. So we saw the Piqua players coming off their buses. That in itself was a little bit different. If AJ remember the coin toss is also kind of a special event because the coin toss includes only 4 people, 2 officials and a player from each team rather than the normal co-captains and all of the officials. That's another thing we noticed. And again, lots and lots of things that happen in the ball game are going to be different. Right in front of us, right alongside the track, the Vandalia Butler's coaching staff and the athletic director, they've put chairs that are about 6 feet apart. That's for players and coaches who are not in the game. They are supposed to take those positions, and that is also noted because there are a lot. I guess they've got a pretty good sized roster if all those chairs are going to be taken by non-players. But that's another one that is going to be noticeable. And again, there are going to be more. But again, I think, AJ, we have to make sure that we thank Governor DeWine, the Ohio High School Athletic Association, school officials, athletic directors, coaches, anyone associated with the high school sports for developing these guidelines. They are inconvenient for some people, and we realize that. In fact, as we look across the way at the Piqua crowd, they had a limited number of tickets. Most of those tickets have been sold, but the people across the way have been distanced, so they'll be watching, but it won't be the kind of crowd we're used to when we see Piqua go on the road or play at home.
Well, another thing, too, is you can also, if you're not at the game tonight, hopefully you're watching us here on the Indian Nation Station's YouTube page, as well as Buffalo Wings and Rings for the second week in a row, streaming our broadcast live. And they have, I believe, 3 televisions screen out on the patio. It'd be a great night to go to Wings and Rings, get you some wings, a couple of beers, and sit out on a patio and enjoy the Piqua game.
This is a beautiful night in a beautiful setting, and we're glad that you've joined us. One of the things that I noticed last week after the telecast, rather than during the telecast, that the starting center, the people who, as we used to say, hike the football, the centers had the ball in their hands often, and I couldn't figure out why that was, but the protocol says that the ball is not to be handled by the officials unless absolutely necessary. The ball is to be handled by the young man who's going to center the football. So for those of you who remember that telecast or are watching tonight, last week they had the center held onto the ball, and one of the officials had a marker, and the official put the marker where the ball was going to be snapped. That's something we've never seen before, but it was very, very interesting.
It was, and I think it worked out pretty well for the players as you watched that game back. And I was watching it live, obviously, switching and running our scoreboard little bug at the bottom of the screen. It worked out pretty well. And watching some other high school games around the area, I mean, it seemed like the kids knew what they had to do. They went out there, and, I mean, it was football for most of it, I will have to say.
Well, again, it's a beautiful night here at Vandalia Butler High School, and we're still waiting for the Vandalia Butler High School band. And another change, of course, is that under the new rules, the only band that can perform is the home band. So we're going to see the Vandalia Butler band perform simply because the visitors are not permitted to bring their band with them, and that's just one of the things that we're going to have to deal with as we look across the way. The Vandalia Butler High School band is starting to accumulate on the far side of the stadium. Beautiful night for football. We're glad you've joined us. Just a reminder, you're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation Station, your home for Piqua Athletics.
We're actually right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break here before our bands come out onto the field. Again, just like Dwayne Bachman said, you're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation Station. It's Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics.
Work hard.
Play hard.
Get cool.
Be comfy. Lift strong.
Be warm.
Kick back.
Breathe easy. Make sure your home is a comfort zone.
Call Morse Comfort Systems today.
Really full of great corporate citizens, and Crayax is certainly one of them, right at the top of the list.
A family that really believes in the community in which we live, and really believes and takes interest in their employees, which they employ.
This company is one of the few that stands forward with integrity and honesty.
From the moment I walk in, it's a joy to be with the people that I'm with.
Back at Butler Memorial Stadium, where we're just minutes away from the kickoff, 2 local notes that we want to share. I think, AJ, all Piqwads were very, very much saddened to learn of the passing of their former and retired basketball coach, Dave Zeller. Dave Zeller was a legend in Piqua. He was the head coach for 23 years, won 263 games, lost 209, and his passing leaves a void when we look at the history of Piqua High School. Also, some people might have noticed that Wirt Stadium is 100 years old, and so two local items that we wanted to mention before this ball game gets underway. Waiting now on the far side for the Vandalia Butler band to make their appearance, and until then, let's just talk a little bit about what we might think of this ball game. As I said in my pregame, AJ, Vandalia has always been a tough opponent, and I would expect them to be no different tonight. Let's see what happens.
Another thing too, as we look back at last week's game against Troy, our defense did a wonderful job, but the major thing I saw, we gave up 23 first downs to Troy. We gave up 349 total yards. 184 were through the air. Now, a lot of those 184 passing yardage came from those dink and dunks, throw and run. Another thing, we gave up 165 rushing yards, 3.8 yards an attempt. You do that 2 times, 3 times in a row, you get a first down every time. But the big thing that our Indians defense was able to do last week was get 4 turnovers. We had a fumble, 3 interceptions, and then our Piqua offense was able to take advantage of those turnovers by Troy and end up putting points on the board. Now, another thing we need to look out for this tonight is our penalties. Piqua had 11 penalties for 88 yards last week, Dwayne. Troy only 8 for 69. It was pretty calm. There weren't very many personal foul penalties. It wasn't as ugly, as you would say, as a normal Troy Piqua game was because of protocols put in place. You probably would be getting ejected from the game. But as well, we ended up having 234 total yards on offense, a new revamped offense. Brady Uhl was 8 of 13 for 116 yards. We ran the ball 31 times for 118. 1 touchdown by Uhl through the air, 1 touchdown on the ground. He had that big 44-yard touchdown, and then the interception returned for a touchdown there at the end. A 26-10 win. We'll take a 1-0 start to a short season. Vandalia, on the other hand, comes in tonight 0-1 after a loss against Tip City. Last week, they had a lot of turnovers as well.
And again, I think we have to make sure that everybody understands the young quarterback, Brady Uhl, had a terrific debut behind center for the Piqua Indians. Waiting now for the Vandalia Butler band. Here come the Aviators from the Butler dressing room. Now the band's going to the far side, and the Butler band moving to the far right, and in just a moment we're going to have everybody here at the stadium stand for the national anthem. AJ, beautiful night here at Butler Memorial Stadium. Waiting for the national anthem. It couldn't be any better.
Great way to kick off Labor Day weekend. It's a holiday weekend as well. Piqua students getting ready to go back to school next week on Tuesday. Vandalia Butler's already been in high gear, but they get their 3-day weekend.
Everybody stand here at Butler Memorial Stadium, and we're waiting for the playing of the national anthem. The national anthem by the Butler High School Band, preceded by the fight song, and we're just about ready to kick this one off. Dwayne Bachman, A.J. Ganger, and it is a beautiful night for football here at Butler Memorial Stadium. And again, one of the things we've also noticed is that there's usually a box from the 25 to the 25, in which, on the sideline, of course,
yes,
where the players that are not playing and the coaches must remain. But the new rule says that's got to be expanded, and it has been expanded a great deal. And again, it's a long way from one end of the box to the other, but there's another case where it's an attempt to keep the non-players 6 feet from each other, and it's going to work beautifully right here.
We're getting ready for kickoff here. Again, a beautiful night, Memorial Stadium, Dwayne. We wish that we hope Bob Luby is watching our live broadcast, not able to be with us tonight. He'll be with us the next 2 weeks, though, I believe, for our home game. So we hope Bob Luby's watching it and enjoying our broadcast.
I hope so, too. Glad to have you with us, Bob, even if you're sitting hopefully you're sitting in your recliner in your living room at home. Just about ready to get this one underway.
Again, Piqua's going to be getting the ball first here, Dwayne. Hopefully we can end up getting a very fast start on offense like we did the last couple of weeks.
Number 99, Dylan Gross. We're going to call him Dylan Gross. Is scheduled to kick it off. He's going to kick it off to the far side, and the Indians ready. Have I believe that's Elijah Medley at the 1 yard line. We'll find that out in a minute. Yeah, Josiah Medley waiting for the snap and waiting for the kick from Dylan Gross. Here's the whistle from Ray Bradshaw, the referee. A squib kick, just like we saw last Friday night, picked up by number 25. That's going to be Karon Coleman. Karon Coleman gets up to about the 34 yard line. Let's see where they spot it. 1st and 10. Now you see the official put the marker down. That's where the ball's going to be placed by the center. And there's the center placing the ball right on the marker.
35-yard line.
1st and 10, ball resting on the 35-yard line. Opening minute of the ball game, first offensive series by either team. And this could be a dandy. Let's see how the Indians can manage offensively. They scored 26 big points against Troy last Friday night. And again, behind the leadership of our sophomore quarterback, number 7, Brady Uhl. He's in the shotgun. 3 out, 3 wide outs to the near side, 2 to the far side. Uhl's waiting for the snap. He's got the snap, gives it off to Medley. Oh, Medley tries the middle of the line, gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all he got.
Yeah, there wasn't much running room there. That Butler front 7 just came crushing in there, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
2nd down, Indians quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Uhl all by himself in the shotgun. 3 wide outs to the near side, 2 to the far side. There's a snap. Uhl looking to the right side, tries to find his brother. He's got him. His brother gets the pass. It's going to be a little short of the 1st down, but that pass goes to number 4, Blaine Uhl. It's going to be 3rd down, and it looks like it's going to be 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down and a long 3.
3rd and 4, Piqua.
Let's see what Bill Neese decides to do on a 3rd. It's a long 3, I believe, AJ, but here comes the snap. Uhl. Uhl's got the ball. He's going to go around on the right side, but he doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage before they knock him down, so he's going to lose about a yard. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, and that's going to bring up a kicking situation. And the punter is number 88, Austin Burns.
4th and 5, just not any running room there. It was a good little pass play there on 2nd down. They should have probably went right back to that same play.
Austin Burns is going to be kicking it from his own 25-yard line. Indians are going to have to punt, and now going to kick it to the Aviators. High snap, but Burns has got it, but we had a whistle on the play, and before Austin Burns could kick it off, Piqua took a timeout. Timeout, Piqua. Don't know exactly what Bill Neese might have seen but something got his attention, and I think he wanted to get a timeout before a mistake might have been very, very painful.
I agree, and I mean it stinks that you got to take a timeout this early. Maybe it was a personnel issue there. You know, you got 10 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and now you've only got 2 timeouts remaining. But let's see if the Piqua this punt can get away cleanly. We can get a big stop on defense here before the Indians get the ball back.
Number 4, Ryan Wilson, is going to be deep for the Aviators, waiting for Austin Burns' kick. Standing on his own 25-yard line. There's the snap. Here's the kick. High kick. Wilson's going to call for a fair catch right at the 30-yard line. So the Aviators are going to have the ball 1st and 10 for the first time, and let's see what they can do, but even more so, what can that vaunted Piqua defense do to stop the Aviators?
Again, Lance Reeves not in the lineup tonight for the Indians on that defensive line. That's a big key loss for the Indians tonight, but hopefully with our defensive line that we've got, we can still wreak havoc.
Quarterback for the Aviators is number 14, Cody Joins.
10-yard, first down.
So there was a penalty.
A penalty on that particular punt. That's going to move the ball back to the
20.
Let's see where they're going to finally snap the ball, right on the 20-yard line.
Spotted at the 20-yard line.
So instead of the 30, Butler backs up 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Here come the Aviators up to the line of scrimmage. Cody Joins is the quarterback. He gets the snap. He's going to pass off to the left flat. Going to be a completed pass.
Incomplete.
Or did he cough it up? Nope, coughed it up. Incomplete. That might have been an incomplete pass, but there were 3 white jerseys on the receiver, AJ. 2nd down, 10. Opening minutes of the first quarter. Indians had the football and had to punt it away. Now it's the Aviators' turn to see what they can do offensively against the Piqua defense. 2nd down and 10. Cody Joins all by himself in the shotgun. 4 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far side. Joins is going to hit number 28. It's a completed pass. That's going to be number 28 is Austin Floor. So Floor picks up the interception, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. Let's call it 2nd down. Let's call it 3rd down and 4. Completed pass, had 4 wideouts to the near side, but he threw it to the far side.
Yes, he did. That was designed. You spread Piqua's defense out to the far near side, get it out to the far side where there's not very many players.
Joins waiting for the snap. He's got it. Back to pass. Now he's coming right over the middle. Right over the middle. He found a receiver, and that's Luke Mitchell. Luke Mitchell gets it and is going to have enough for a Aviator 1st down.
Nobody on the Piqua defense picked him up there. That was a huge mistake.
So the Aviators get a 1st down and now put the ball in play at their own 42-yard line. Joins again, waiting for the snap. 3 wideouts here to the near side. Here comes another pass. Headed across on the left side. Completed pass again to Luke Mitchell. That time he got, let's give him 2. Let's call it 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8, Butler at the 40-yard line.
Aviators quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they're spreading that field out early.
Yes, they are, and they're finding open receivers. Just quick little 2-3 yard passes is all it takes.
Joins waiting for the snap. He's got it. Now over to the left side with the pass.
Incomplete.
He tries to throw it to number 13, that Casey Bennett, but Casey couldn't come up with it. It falls incomplete.
It's a big 3rd down here. It's a 3rd down and long for the Butler offense. Let's see if the Indians can get a stop.
It'll be 3rd and 8, Butler at the
I don't think any of us knew exactly what kind of offense the Aviators were going to bring to the field, but obviously they've decided they're going to put the ball in the air tonight.
Yes, they have. Looks like they're going to spread the field out again here on 3rd and 8.
Joins is the quarterback. The snap. Back to pass again. Looking downfield. Trying to intercepted.
Picked off.
Intercepted by Piqua's number 26. And that was Damian Lawson picked that one up. So an interception by Damian Lawson gives the ball right back to the Indians. Damian did a nice job, but there weren't too many Aviators in the area.
Well,
so Damian
Lewis,
picks one
the
off.
big defensive end, got in there to disrupt that quarterback's timing with his receivers. The ball came out a little flat, and the Indians were right there. And another big interception for this Indians offense, or defense, I should say, early. Getting the offense back on the field, great field position.
First turnover of the ball game. Brady Ohl. Going to pass to the left side, tries to find Garrett Shrub, but throws it behind him, incomplete.
Just right off his shoulder pads there. Need to make that catch.
It'll be second
and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Clock says we've got 8 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Second time Piqua's had the football. Let's see what they can do with it. They've got it in Aviator territory. Ohl. Back to pass again. He's looking downfield, looking down for number 5. That's Corey Miller. Corey Miller picks it up out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Going to be short of a first down. Going to be third down. Let's call it third down and a long 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Third down. Big possession play here for the Indians. Looks like both teams are going to put it in the air a lot tonight.
Yes, they are. We got a big third down here. Let's get this third down and possibly be able to go for it on fourth whistle.
Now there's a whistle, and Vandalia Butler calls timeout. So timeout on the field. We'll be right back. You're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation station. You're home for Piqua Athletics.
Got a bump? Call Lump. Dick Lumpkin's Auto Body.
Indians have the ball on the Vandalia Butler 35-yard line. Third down, and a very long 2. Butler took time out to talk it over with their head coach, John Puckett. Here come the Indians up to the line of scrimmage. Ohl again in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off this time to number 25, and that's number 25 is, I believe, and I'm right, it's Karan Coleman.
Number 25, Karan Coleman on the carry.
Karan Coleman gets enough first down, AJ.
Yep. Austin Flory.
K-Ron's got a good speed, got around the corner, got enough for a first down for the Indians. First and 10, ball resting now on the 31-yard line of the Aviators. Ohl sprinting out to the left side. He's going to throw it into the end zone. Oh, he's got somebody loose all by himself in the end zone. I believe it's Garrett Shrub. Let's see if he turns around. Flag on the play. Garrett Shrub was all by himself in the end zone, and Brady Ohl hit him, but I think they're going to bring it back, and they are. Oh, AJ, that was a tough one.
Yes, it was.
Ray Bradshaw is going to tell us what that penalty is all about.
Number 25.
Penalty is going to go against the Indians. The microphone that referee Bradshaw is using is not acting proper, so we think it was a holding call. So
eligible receiver downfield as well.
Well, we going to bring ball all the way back to the Aviator 47-yard line.
First and 25, Dwayne. A touchdown taken away by another stupid penalty.
Here come the Indians up to the line of scrimmage. First down and 25 to go. Let's see what Bill Neese decides to do. Brady Ohl waiting for the snap over to the right side. Got hit one. Had his brother Blaine. Blaine got it. Wiggled away from a couple defenders. Got some of them back, but well short of the first down. The first down stake. Boy, both teams put that ball in the air, AJ.
ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
Now let's see what Bill Neese calls in from the sideline. I'd like to think we might see that touchdown pass one more time.
I hope so.
Uhl in the shotgun. Going to pass again. There it comes. Coming down to Garrett Schroy. He's got it this time. He's in for a touchdown, and I don't see a yellow flag. I called that one, AJ.
Yes, you did.
Are we going to see that again? And Garrett Shrub went right down the field. He had about 10 yards on his defender. Brady Uhl put it in his right at the numbers, a 6-pointer for the Indians. Oh, beautifully done by Piqua. Brady Uhl to Garrett Shrub.
Great job by the Indians there after
Jackson
that penalty.
Excuse me. Jackson Trombley going to make it 7-0 if he can hit this PAT. Waiting for the snap. It's up. It is.
Right through.
Good. Piqua 7. Vandalia Butler nothing. AJ, that's an awfully good repeat performance of a touchdown play. The Indians have 7.
That was a great job by the Indians not to get down on themselves after a penalty that negated a touchdown. You come right back, you gain 5 yards, then you run that same exact play because Garrett Shrub beat him so bad right to the end zone for that 6 points.
I think we might see that one again later on.
I think we're going to be seeing that one quite a bit often here tonight, Dwayne.
So now the Indians are going to kick it off. Jackson Trombley will put his very talented leg onto the football.
Yeah, but I want to remind everybody that we are in the press box tonight, but not using our normal equipment. So the scoreboard down at the bottom of the screen, I'm also running. I'm also doing the color with Dwayne here tonight. So if the scoreboard doesn't look right away, please forgive me. I'm doing everything I can.
Ryan Wilson and Luke Mitchell are deep for the Aviators. Here comes Trombley's kick.
Deep kick.
It's going to go all the way down to the 5-yard line. Picked up by number 4. That's Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson gets to about the 14-yard line where he's upended by 3 or 4 white jerseys.
He was swarmed down there. Those Piqua special team members just flew down the field, and now Butler's deep in their own territory at their own 16-yard line.
Let's see what the Piqua defense can do after the interception that gave them the opportunity for the touchdown from Uhl to Shrub. Aviators breaking the huddle. Their quarterback's Cody Joins. He gets the snap, going to hand it off. Oh, my goodness gracious. He keeps it around the left side. Good fake up the middle, but he kept the ball, tried to go around the left side. Didn't have any luck, AJ.
He did not. He faked out our cameraman, too, down there.
He gave a fake to number 20, Braden Bishop, who went right up the middle for about 25 yards. Only problem was he didn't have the football. The quarterback kept it, went around the left side, and it was a loss of about, let's call it a loss of 1. Second down. Here comes the snap. This time he does hand it off to Braden Bishop. He gets to about the 12-yard line, so he's going to get 2 or 3. It's going to be third down. Going to be third down to the better part of 9. A big play right here for the defensive Piqua again, AJ.
A big play there by Sam Smeezing, the linebacker, reading that play right off the bat and just going straight for that gap, filling that gap.
Let's see what happens as the Aviators break the huddle. 2 wide outs to the top side, 1 here to the near side. Here comes another split end to the Vandalia Butler sideline. Here we go. George waiting for the snap. He's got it. He's going to pass.
Lewis
He's
back
getting
there
all
again,
kinds of pressure. Decked at the 10-yard line. Didn't have a chance to look downfield because he was brought to the turf. I believe Caleb Lyons might have been on the bottom of that.
Well, that was Jarrell Lewis who got in there by the ankles. Landon here. The other one got him by the jersey at top. Now it's a long 4th and 16, and now Butler's got to hope they get this punt off with no problem at all.
Luke Mitchell's going to kick it from his own end zone. So the Piqua defense holds again. Waiting for Mitchell. Kicks it. High line drive type of kick. Picked off by number 6. And that is Garrett Shrub.
Oh, he's still
Garrett
going.
Shrub down the far side. Gets around the corner. Gets all the way inside to the 20-yard line. So Garrett Shrub again took that punt and got it all the way down to the inside the 20-yard line. So the Indians are in scoring position one more time, AJ.
They're ready to go here. They're getting great field position, and they're just putting their foot down on that pedal. They want to keep putting points on the board tonight.
Let's see what the Indians can do offensively. Boy, a touchdown here would be huge. Waiting now for the snap. Sophomore Brady Ohl in the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the top side, 1 to the near side. Here's the snap. Handoff this time. I believe it went to
Tanner Kemp, number 1.
That go to Taylor Kemp.
That went to Tanner Kemp.
Tanner Kemp, he's a tough young fellow. That time didn't have much luck, so loss of a yard is going to be 2nd and 11.
Jerry McKenzie.
I tend to think we're going to see the ball in the air even with this field position, AJ, because that's where they've been most effective.
I believe so.
Oh, waiting again. He's in the shotgun. He's going to sprint out
it
to the left side, looking over, looking into the end zone. Nobody, and looking for his brother, but overthrew him. It falls incomplete in the end zone. Third down and 11.
Another big third down here for the Indians. It's 3rd and long, though. Remember, you can still get a first down here without scoring a touchdown if the Indians just get that first down. It can still be 1st and goal. You still have 2 plays, too. You can still go for it here on 4th down.
Let's see what Bill Neese decides to do. Indians up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide outs to the near side, 1 in the slot, 1 to the far side. Here comes the snap. Penalty on the play. I believe the official is pointing towards
he's pointing towards
Vandalia Butler, so I think it's going to be offside call against the Aviators. That's going to cost them 5 yards. So that's going to make it 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down and 6.
A little bit more here than 3rd and 11 for the Indians.
So here come the Indians up to the line of scrimmage. 5 minutes left to go, first quarter. The handoff goes to Tanner Kemp. Tanner Kemp tried the left side of that Vandalia line, but no luck there.
It'll be
Jewel here.
7 for Piqua.
No, looks like they're
Ball's on the 15-yard line.
I believe we're going to see a field goal attempt by Jackson. Trombley is going to try one. He's going to kick it from about the 23-yard line. This is well within his distance.
Oh, yes, it is. 3-yard field goal here.
The kick is up.
Right hash.
The kick is, it's a line drive kick. Let's see what happened.
It's
right
good.
through the upright. Piqua puts 3 more on the board. So with 4:18 left to go in the first quarter, the Indians have 10 and Vandalia Butler nothing.
It's a great first quarter of play here with 4:18. It's a 10-0 lead. Indians defense been playing well. They just got to keep winning. Have side of the
458.
Again, so far, the Piqua's had an advantage.
Yes, they have.
Offense has been good, defense has been good, and we've got a terrific kicker.
Yeah.
And so when you have those 3 things going for you, you know things are going to be reflected on the scoreboard. Here come the Indians to kick it away. Trombley. He'll kick it away, going deep. Deep is Ryan Wilson
You're going to put money in.
and Logan Caudle. Trombley waiting for Ray Bradshaw, the referee, to give him the whistle. He's got it. Here comes the kick. It's going to go deep. It's going to be picked off. Nope, they're going to let it go
into the
end zone for a touchback. So the Aviators get it 1st and 10 on their own 20 with 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. But the Indians enjoy a 10-0 lead.
Yes, they do. They enjoy this 10-0 lead here. The great defense. Their ball's going to be on the 20-yard line. They just need to keep doing what they're doing. Jarrell Lewis, Caleb Lyons, Landon Hare doing a great job getting in that backfield, disrupting this Butler offense.
Let's see what head coach John Puckett does about his offense. Again, in the shotgun, number 14, Cody Joins, waiting for the snap. No, then an up back got the snap. He dropped it. He picked it up, and now he's going around the right side, and that was Joins who got around the right side, got to about the 23-yard line. Not very artistic, but they did gain a little yardage.
And he fumbled that ball back there too, Dwayne. Had to pick it up and then just start running with it.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Butler.
2nd and 7 for the Aviators. Joins waiting for the snap.
Here comes a blitz. Oh, flag.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
It
looked to me like that's going to be another penalty against the Aviators. Ray Bradshaw, officials having some microphone problems, AJ, but the signals are clear, so that's all that matters. 5-yard penalty against the Aviators. That's going to make it 2nd down and 12 with the clock saying there's 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Indians 10, Aviators nothing. Joins waiting for the snap. He's got it. He's going to try to run it out and
look at Lewis.
Boy.
He did not give up on that tackle at all.
Got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got an inch more. So the Indian defense continues to be difficult. I think Jarrell Lewis might have been on the bottom of that stack.
Yeah, he
Jarrell's
was.
Heading for the Piqua sideline.
3rd and 14 Butler. The ball on the 16-yard line.
Third down and 14 according to the scoreboard. Let's see what happens here. Big play for both teams.
It is. And
The
now
Aviators
Jarrell
want to
Lewis.
keep the ball, and the Piqua Indians want to take it away and hit pay dirt one more time.
Lewis not out there on this play, but the Indians still have Caleb Lyons, Landon Hare out there on the defensive line. Let's see if they can cause some more trouble.
Let's see what happens as the snap.
And the handoff.
Handoff. That
Look
one's going
at
to
Landon
go to
Hare
Brayton
again.
Bishop, I think. Brayton Bishop goes and hits to the 20-yard line, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's all he got, so it's going to be 4th down and 10. That's going to put up a punting situation for Butler, and their punter is number 12, Luke Mitchell. Wait a minute. They haven't lined up in a well, now they're lining up in the punt formation. Number 12, Luke Mitchell, is the punter.
See if we can get another big return here.
There's the kick. High kick, but not a deep kick. Let's see how it bounces.
It's going to
Going
bounce
to get
over
a
the head.
Vandalia Butler roll. Going to go all the way down to about the 37-yard line. So it's a good kick, but the Indians have the football. Again, good going defense.
Great defense right there. The Indian defensive line, even without Lance Reeves tonight, is still blowing up Butler's front offensive line.
Let's see what happens as we have 2:32 left to go first quarter.
Indians, this is the second drive where they've started in their own territory. And they still have really good field position being at the 38.
Let's see what happens as sophomore Brady Uhl goes into the shotgun. 3 wide outs to the top side, 2 to the near side. Boy, we got them spread all over the field tonight on both sides of the ball.
Yes, we do.
Uhl waiting for the snap. Here it comes. Hits number 3. That's Medley. Medley gets it at the 35-yard line, down to the 25, 20, 10, into the end zone. No whistle, no yellow flag. We scored another touchdown. Brady Uhl to number 3, and that was a beautiful thrown pass to Isaiah Medley. Whew. That was pretty quick, JJ.
That was quick. One play, not 38 yards, from the 38, their own 38-yard line. That was 62 yards straight to pay dirt.
And Medley's got good speed, too.
Yes, he does.
Here comes Trombley to make it 17 to zip. The snap, the kick. It's up. It is.
That's good.
Almost out of the corporation limit sign, but nonetheless, it's good. And then all of a sudden,
there's a penalty
we
flag.
see a penalty flag. I'm not so sure if that happened after the kick or we're going to kick it over or what's going to happen. I don't know what the official was in the end zone threw that flag. Let's see what's all about.
Must be personal foul after the play on the defense.
Personal foul was on Butler. The Aviators haven't helped themselves very much, so so I guess we take the point, but we get no yardage on the kickoff. I think that's probably how that. You don't see too many penalties on a PAT, but we just saw one right there. Now I take it back. They do assess the penalty on the kickoff, and Jackson Trombley's kicking it from the
Butler
45-yard line.
Wow.
So now all of a sudden the Indians could have good field position for their defense and a chance to take it away, even though they have a 17-0 lead.
They just
2:23 left to go, first quarter.
They just keep pouring it on this Vandalia Butler team right now.
Here comes Trombley's kick. He's going to kick
That's
it.
Going to be a touchback for sure.
He's going to kick it out of the end zone for a touchback. So that's going to put the ball on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Aviators.
See if we can get another 3 and out, maybe another turnover. Ball's still going to be placed on their own 20-yard line for Vandalia coming out.
I would imagine the Piqua defense says this is a game where we can really show our stuff, because this first quarter has been dominated by the young fellows in the white jerseys,
yes.
And they're the ones who came from Miami County. Let's see what happens as the Aviators come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Joins waiting for the snap. He's got it. He's going to hand it off this time. I believe he hands it off to Brayton Bishop. He tries the middle of the Piqua line. He's going to get about, let's give him 5, AJ. Let's call it 2nd down and 5. They haven't run the ball much, but they got 5 out of that one. 2nd down and 5.
I wonder if any Butler people are
Joins again, waiting for the snap. He's going to throw it over the middle, threw it too low to an intended receiver, and that was
number 13.
Intended receiver was Bennett was the intended receiver. No chance of getting that one, AJ. That baby bounced right into the turf.
24-yard line.
3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down.
3rd and 5. A long 5.
Clock says we got 1 minute 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Piqua with a 17-0 advantage. Waiting for the snap for the Aviators. Joins. He's going to try to pick it off to the right side. Got a receiver. He got it to Ryan Wilson. And Ryan Wilson picked it off and got above the 30-yard line. Going to be good for a 1st down for Vandalia Butler. 1st downs have been pretty few and far between for the Aviators. There's one that the Indians thought they could prevent. Not quite.
I think that was Butler's either 1st or 2nd 1st down so far in this game.
1.5 minutes left to go. Here come the Aviators up to the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the top side and to the near side. Joins. With the snap.
Broken play, and he's
runs
going to
into his running back, Bishop, and Bishop just distracted him enough, and the quarterback was knocked down. I think Jarrell Lewis was the defensive culprit there, AJ.
Yes, it was Jarrell Lewis, and now that was a loss of 7 yards, Dwayne. Jarrell Lewis just exploded it in there after he saw it was a broken play and said, I'm going to take that, eat that all day.
2nd down and 17. Winding down the last minute of the first quarter of play. Joins waiting. Going to go back to pass. We've got a penalty. I think somebody moved at the line of scrimmage, and number 4, who's Ryan Wilson, he's already shaking his head as if to say, I'm the guilty guy, and I believe he is.
He was, and he even got hit with the flag coming in, so he knew right away that it was his fault.
So they're going to
It's going to be
I
second
believe
down and
Piqua's
22.
I think they're going to take the play instead of the penalty.
No, they took the penalty.
Oh, did they? All right, second down and 22 to go. We'll see how creative John Plunkett can be with second down and 22. Pass to the right flat. He's got a receiver.
Oh, nice move.
Receiver gets to loose, gets to about the 35-yard line. That was number 12. That was Luke Mitchell. Completed pass from Joyce to Mitchell, but back to the line of scrimmage +1. So it's going to be third down, third ground, and 9, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That brings the end.
The end of the first quarter. The score is Piqua 17, Butler nothing. You're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation Station. Your home for Piqua Athletics.
Comprehensive eye exams. His friendly professional staff will make you feel welcome in his office, located at 8090 Looney Road. With our great selection of stylish eyewear, our licensed opticians will help you pick the perfect pair of glasses. Dr. Littlejohn participates in many vision plans. Call us at 937-606-2772 to schedule your next eye exam. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Go Indians!
Community colleges continue to be an affordable and popular choice for students. The college.
Daddy, what's college?
College is a place to learn, a place to share ideas, a place to grow, a community. You can play sports too. College is great, and Daddy can afford it.
Have you seen us lately?
Visit edisonohio.edu. Classes are forming now.
Welcome back to Butler Memorial Stadium. We're just about ready to start the second quarter of play. The first quarter was all Piqua. Vandalia's got the ball. It's going to be third down, and 10. They're putting the ball in play from their own 34-yard line. Joins waiting for the snap.
Oh,
somebody
jumped offside.
Jumped offside. This time I think he had a white jersey on it. And let's see if that's the case. And nobody wasted much time in walking that 5 yards off against the Indians.
It's going to be a third down and 4 as opposed to a third down and 9 now for Butler here to begin the second quarter.
A minute ago it was second down and 22.
Yep.
Suddenly the Aviators trying to keep possession of the football. Third down and 4. Joins.
Looking over the sideline.
Looking to the sideline to see if Coach John Puckett's got a play left, and I believe we're just about ready to go.
Here comes the blitz.
Joins. Back to pass. He's getting all kinds of pressure.
Yes.
Knocked down to the ground.
On the play.
Knocked down by
Landon Hare.
Landon Hare gets credit for the sack, and it was a big one. So that's going to bring up fourth down, and the Aviators are going to have to cut it away.
It's going to be a hold. Piqua's going to decline that penalty, and it's going to be fourth down.
Holding penalty against Butler declined by Piqua. So it looks like number 99, Dylan Gross, is going to have to punt it away. Beautiful defensive play by Landon Hare. And now all of a sudden we see number 12 getting ready to punt it. So we'll find out exactly who it's going to be. I believe it's going to be Luke Mitchell. Luke Mitchell standing at his own 15-yard line. Ball is just about blocked. Going to be kicked and go out of bounds. Going to go out of bounds at the 40-yard line of the Indians. So the Indians going to have it first and 10 from their own 40. Good field position.
Great field position. Great job by that Piqua defensive line once again. This time, Landon Hare getting in there. It's like Lance Reeves never played for the Indians with the way this defensive line has been playing here tonight with Jarrell Lewis, Caleb Lyons, Landon Hare, your 3 normal starters in there.
Indians with the football. Opening minute of the second quarter. The Indians have a 17-0 lead. Jarrell Lewis coming in a little late to the huddle, getting the play from Brady Uhl. Waiting for the snap. Oole's got it. Oole's going to hand it off to Deshaun Roberts. Deshaun Roberts tried to go around the right side. Didn't have much luck. In fact, he couldn't turn the corner. Lost. Boy, let's see how many he lost.
He lost 2
Lost
yards
about
there.
2. Let's make it 2nd and 12. Couldn't turn the corner, AJ.
Yep. Just could not get around the outside there. Great pursuit by the Butler defense on that play.
2nd down. Let's call it 2nd down. 2nd down and 12. Ool gets the snap. Passes out to the left side. Oh, the ball on the ground. Is it going to be an incomplete pass picked up by Matthew Pennewood, who is going to go inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if they call that a fumble or if whether or not that was an incomplete pass. They're going to rule it a fumble. The Indians cough it up, and the Aviators are excited on this side of the field. They've got a chance to put one on the board.
7-yard line, where it will be 1st and goal for Butler.
And that was just a huge mistake there. You can't drop the ball. It almost did look like though it was an incomplete pass, but it was ruled a fumble on the field. There's no replay in high school, unfortunately. So now Butler's got their greatest field position start here of the game, looking to put their first points up on the board.
1st and goal for the Aviators. Opening minute of the 2nd quarter, but the Aviators now smell a touchdown. Waiting for the snap. Joins. Hands it off to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop tries the right side of the line, driven back by a host of white jerseys, but they'll give him, they'll probably give him a yard, maybe 2. Let's see what. Going to be 2nd down and goal to go.
Again, this Indians defensive line, that front 7 just does not allow anything, and they did lose a couple yards on that.
2nd down, goal to go for the Aviators. Ball resting on the 9-yard line of the Indians. Joins. Gets the snap. Hands it off right up the middle to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop gets a few. Gets inside the 5.
Bishop on the carry.
And it looks like he's going to get to about, let's see if they spot that ball.
3-yard line.
On the 3-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and goal to go. And right now, the Piqua Indian defense is being called to the 4.
Got to have a big stop here. You know Butler's probably going to go for it on 4th down, so you got 2 good plays that this defense needs to have.
Quarterback Joins waiting for the snap. Now he looks to the sideline for a call from head coach John Puckett. Here's the snap.
Oh, look who
hand
got back
off.
in there. Oh!
Hand off to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop goes into the end zone. So the Aviators have converted the fumble into 6. Now they're going to see if they make it 17-7. Number 99, Dylan Gross, kicks their extra point. So turnover by the Indians is going to give the Aviators a chance to get on the scoreboard with 9:28 left to go here in the 2nd quarter.
It's
the
up.
Kick is up.
Right through.
It's good.
The kick is good.
17-7, Piqua over Vandalia Butler. Glad you joined us tonight from Butler Memorial Stadium. AJ, turnover sometimes is the difference in the ball game, and now both teams have had one.
And you know, you can't really blame the defense there for giving up that touchdown. I mean, they had their backs against the wall to begin that entire drive by Butler. But a great job by Butler on that, not giving up on the play. Great job by the running back. Bishop there just plowing his way in the end zone. We're still okay. We're up by 2 touchdowns or 10 points right now. You know, our offense getting back out on the field, chewing some more clock, but we need to hold on to the ball. That was just our first turnover of the season.
Let's see what happens as the Indians are lining up to receive the kick. Let's see who's going to kick it. I believe it's going to be number 99, Dylan Gross. Piqua's got Medley deep at the 3-yard line. Let's see if Gross can kick it that far, and I'm not so sure that he can. He's waiting for Ray Bradshaw, the referee, to give him the whistle. Here's the whistle, and here is the kick.
Little squib kick.
Little squib kick. Somebody's going to pick it up at the 15-yard line.
That's
down
Karan
to
Coleman.
20. Now somebody's got a little running room and slipped on the turf. The Indians are going to have the ball. That was number 25 again. Karan Coleman brought it back. Indians going to put it in play. Let's see where they spot the ball.
32-yard line, Dwayne.
First and 10 from the 32-yard line. Indians with the ball and offense. They'd like to answer that touchdown that Vandalia just put on the scoreboard, AJ.
Yes, they would. They definitely would like to answer this touchdown here. Big offensive possession here. Plenty of time until in the first half still remaining. Let's try to get 24 on the board here.
Two wide outs to the near side, one to the far side. Brady Uhl gets the snap. Hands it off to Tanner Kemp. Tanner Kemp around the left side. Gets a couple, but the going was pretty tough on the left side. But boy, we can give him two, but I think that might be a bit generous, AJ. Let's call it second and 8. Tanner Kemp over the left side got two. Second down and 8. Clock run says we have 9 minutes left to go here. Second quarter of play, 17-7. Indians over the Aviators. Uhl waiting for the snap. Now all of a sudden we have a timeout. Timeout called by Vandalia Butler High School. Let's see what both coaches decide to do, because right now both coaches probably feel as though they have some messages for their players.
Yes, I would believe that they do too. You see Bill Neese over there walking in. Travis Neese, Coach Uhl is down there. Coach Creechy, or Coach Johns, I should say, is down there. Creechy's up here. The Indians just need to keep their pedal to the metal. Don't worry about that touchdown. Don't worry about that turnover. Just keep it out of your minds, and let's go out here and execute on offense.
And I imagine the Vandalia Butler coach is telling his kids, we know we can play with these guys.
Yep.
It's 17-7. This is far from being over. So he's trying to build their confidence a little bit. So coach is trying to do a little motivation. Let's see what happens. Second down. Indians out of the huddle.
It's a big possession if the Indians could go down and score, and keep the momentum going.
Three wide outs to the near side, one to the top side. Uhl's got a receiver out to the left side.
That's a catch.
They call it a catch. That was a Garrett Shrub. So Garrett Shrub got it, but it was low, so Garrett didn't have a chance to advance it because he went immediately to the turf. But there's a game. Third down.
At 39-yard line.
Third and about 3 here.
Let's see what Piqua decides to do. It's a big possession play.
Yes, it is. Need to get this first down here. Keep your offense on the field. Give your defense a little rest.
Handoff. This time, hand went off to Medley, I think. No, went handoff to number 23, Bryson Roberts. Bryson Roberts short of the first down. Going to be 4th down and 1. Well, what do you do now if you're Bill Neese?
Well, it's a 4th and 1. It's
fourth
not
and
a
one.
really long one if you're looking at the chains from here. I mean, it looks like they're going to go for it. Why not?
Let's see what happens as the ball is snapped.
Try to get Butler to jump.
And somebody jumped offside, and the 5-yard penalty is going to go against the Aviators. That's going to give the Indians a first down. And coaches just hate that kind of a penalty.
They really do. If you're defense, but if you're the offensive coach, you love it. Great job by Neese going out there, getting these guys to jump off sides.
And I'm not so sure the play wasn't designed to see if they couldn't get somebody to jump offside.
Oh, I agree. Now
First
the
and
Indians
10.
offense still on the field.
Ball resting on the 46-yard line. Clock says we got 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 17-7 Piqua. Uhl back to pass. Getting all
under
kinds of pressure. He's going to get sacked for a loss. Back to the 40-yard line. Didn't have a chance to look downfield before a couple of jerseys took him to the turf, so that's a loss. Let's give him a loss of, let's call it 6. Let's call it second down.
Loss of 5
and 16.
Second and 15, Piqua.
Well, we differ with the public address announcer, but who's measuring? Here comes the ball. Here comes the Indians up to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 5 or 6. 3 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ooh, back to pass again. Sprinting out to the right side, getting some pressure. Going to get knocked down for a loss all the way back inside the 30-yard line. Oh, nice play there by the defense.
Chandler Purdue there, Dwayne.
Chandler Purdue.
Now it's a 3rd and forever for our Indians.
Right now, the Vandalia Butler Aviators are excited about what's happening on the field, and they should be. They score a touchdown, and right now they've got the Indians on their heels.
Yeah, it's a completely different quarter here in the second quarter.
3rd down and 28 to go.
Different quarter. First quarter dominated by the Indians. It looks like Butler is dominating the second quarter here.
That's a good point. Let's see what they decide to do.
3rd and 28 here, Dwayne.
Ooh. Passes on the left flat. Got a receiver. Receiver gets loose. That's number 2. That was Drayshawn Roberts. Drayshawn Roberts got the completed pass, but only got 2 or 3 yards, so it's going to be 4th down. And here comes the punting unit out for Piqua. Austin Burns, 88, is the kicker for Piqua. And number 4, Ryan Wilson, is back to get the punt. He's standing on the 28-yard line. Right now, the Vandalia Butler defense playing very stout.
Yes, they are. Getting their defensive line is now the ones who's getting in the backfield and disrupting the Indians' plays.
Here, Austin Burns kick, nice kick, going right down, going all the way down to Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson calls for a fair catch, gets it, so Aviator's going to get the ball back.
He was kind of frustrated with himself there, Dwayne. He thought that he could have, got a big return on that instead of calling that fair catch.
First and 10 on the 28-yard line for the Aviators. Piqua 17, the Aviators 7. Clock says we got 4:57 left to go here in the first half at Vandalia Butler High School on a beautiful night for football. Joins quarterback. Waiting for the snap. Whoop.
Oh, that's a flag. Yeah, that's got to be a flag.
It's probably going to be. That's going to be
full start on
Bishop, the H-back. He moved, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. I think everybody in the bleachers might have seen that one.
Yeah, he just leaned a little too far forward.
Now it's 1st down and 15. Joins waiting for the snap. Hands it off to Bishop. Bishop right up the middle. Bishop gets to the 25-yard line, but still going to be short of the first stick, which is 10 yards away from the second stick. Going to be 2nd down. Let's call it 2nd down at 12. 4:40 left to go in the half. Piqua 17 and Vandalia Butler 7.
Both teams, Vandalia's got 1 timeout left here in the first half. Piqua's still got 2.
Let's see what John Puckett does with the football for the Aviators. Joins. Hands it off right up the middle. Hands it off to Brayton Bishop. And he got a half a dozen, but because of that penalty, he's going to be short. Going to be 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down and 6.
About 3rd and 6, Dwayne.
Gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 6, Butler.
3rd and 6 for Butler. Now they're faced with a possession play as well.
Yes, they are.
And the Indian defense want to make sure they get him into punt formation. Let's see what the play's called from John Puckett.
Got to step up here and make a play if you're the Indians.
Joins. Everybody looking to the Vandalia sideline for the play. Joins have got the snap. He's going to throw it deep. He's going to throw it over here to the right side.
Oh, it's caught.
I believe it's caught by number 13, and it is. Number 13 is Casey Bennett. Casey Bennett gets the completed pass, And we had one defender, but Bennett took it away from him. That's well beyond the stakes. 1st and 10 for Vandalia Butler. Now they've got it in Piqua territory on the 40. Not the way that one was designed, AJ.
No, it was not. It was still good coverage, though, by the Indians.
Here's another pass. Across the
Another
middle.
one.
Across the middle. Completed to Ryan Wilson. So suddenly Joins finds another receiver. Wilson gets it. And that's going to be, they're going to move the stakes, I believe. Yep, they're going to move the stakes. 1st and 10.
1st down and 10 for Butler on that little slant pattern. Now they're driving.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the half. Aviators. Another pass from Joins. Going to try to go to the end zone.
Incomplete.
And I think it's out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver, I think, had the receiver been able to hold on to that one, AJ, I don't think it had been ruled complete.
Well,
I think he was out of bounds.
It was the Indians' defender that actually got the hand on it there, Dwayne. He could have picked that one off, but again, I don't think it would have counted unless he could have dragged that foot.
Okay. Second down and 10. Play coming in from the Vandalia Butler sideline. 3 coaches going through a bunch of gyrations on the sideline. One of them means something.
They might all 3 mean something, though, too.
Here comes the snap. Joins. Hands it off up to Bennett, to Bishop. Bishop up the middle. Did I see a flag?
No, there's no flag.
Bishop goes up the middle.
5 yards there.
So that's going to be, let's call it 3rd down and 5. Ball resting right on the Piqua 25-yard line. The Indian defense trying to take it away from the Aviators, and the Aviators have had an awfully good second quarter of play here at the stadium. Joins again. Hands it off this time to Bishop. Bishop tried the middle of the Piqua line. Not that time.
Jarrell Lewis was right there. Got him at the line. May have even lost a yard. It's still going to be 4th down. I guarantee you Butler is going to end up going for this.
Okay, 4th down and 5. Now let's see what the Aviators are going to do.
They may call a timeout.
This is a big play in this ball game.
Yes,
right here.
It is. They may end up calling a timeout here to talk this one over. They're running the clock down quite a bit here, under a minute and a half.
So let's see what happens. We're thinking they're going to let the clock run down and then take a timeout. But right now, everybody, yes, that's exactly what the call is.
Timeout Butler.
Aviators call timeout with 1:24.
That's their 3rd and final timeout there, Dwayne.
So they got 1 minute and 24 seconds. But right now, it's not so much the time as who's going to keep the football.
Yeah.
Can the Aviators keep it, or can the Indians take it away from them? One of the big plays of this game, and this game is far from being over, 17-7, Indians with the advantage.
And Vandalia Butler is going to get the ball to begin the second half. Don't forget that. But, I mean, our defense, we need a big stop here and give the ball back to our offense and try to run the rest of the clock out so we can just go into the locker room with this 10-point lead. Again, you're watching Piqua Indians High School football here on the Indian Nation Station's Piqua Channel 5 YouTube page, your home for all of Piqua athletics. Dwayne Bachman, AJ Ganger here from Memorial Stadium.
Now that the sun is down, this is even a better night than when we started, where there was a lot of sunlight. Right now, this has to be a pleasant place to watch what has been a darn good high school football game.
It has been a darn good football game. We've been blessed to be able to do 2 darn good football games back-to-back weeks. Our first game against Troy, and now this one on the road against Vandalia.
Let's see what John Puckett, the head coach for the Aviators, decides to do on the biggest play of this ball game.
That 5-6 yards looks like an eternity for this Butler offense right now.
Let's wait for the snap. Joins. I thought we were gonna have a penalty.
I thought so too.
A pass completed to the sideline, completed to number 15, and that's Austin Prince. He gets it. Boy, AJ, that is a clutch completion.
That is a very clutch completion. It gives them a 1st and 10. And now Butler's got the ball in great field position.
1st and 10. Ball resting on the Piqua 16-yard line. Now the clock does become a factor. Clock stopped when the pass receiver went out of bounds. So now wide out to the top side into the near side as the Aviators try to dent the end zone. Hand off to Bishop. Bishop this time tries the middle of the Piqua line, but there's nothing there.
No, he's going to lose
now
a yard.
Time becomes a factor, AJ.
Yeah, now they don't have any timeouts left. He loses 2 yards on that play, makes it 2nd down and 12.
And you can be assured Piqua wants to keep that clock moving. Joins with the snap. He's going to pass the ball to the right side. Somebody coming across. He gets the ball at about the 12-yard line. That was Logan Caudle.
Ryan Wilson, tackle on the play by number 12.
That was number 4. That was Ryan Wilson who picked that one off. So now we got 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. We've heard that one before. Now let's see what the Aviators can do. Another pass to the right side, again to Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson goes out of bounds before he gets to the stick, so it's going to be short. Let's see where they spot the football.
4th and about 2, it looks like.
Ball's on the 8-yard line, 4th down and 2. To say this is a big play is an understatement.
It looks like they're going to bring out the field goal unit here, Dwayne.
Let's see if that's exactly right. Number 99, Dylan Gross, going to try to put 3 on the board for the Aviators.
About a 25-yard field goal from here.
Left-footed kicker. Waiting for the snap, and here's the kick. It's up. It is.
I think it got tipped, and it's good.
So the 3-pointer goes to the Aviators, 17-10, with 23 seconds left to go in the first half. You said it before, the first quarter belonged to Piqua. The second quarter has belonged to the Aviators.
The Butler Aviators there at the end of that first quarter must have made some kind of great adjustment because now they are just down 1 touchdown. The Indians shut Butler out in that first quarter of play, and now Butler shut the Indians out here in the second quarter. Now with only about 20 seconds to go here in the first half, Indians are probably just going to take this clock and run it out.
Let's see what happens as the Aviators are on the sideline getting a little pep talk from their coach, and they have played very well in this second quarter, AJ. We got to give them credit.
Yes, they have.
Dylan Gross, number 99, is going to kick it away. 23 seconds left to go in the first half. It's 17-10, Piqua. Ray Bradshaw is our referee. He's ready to give the whistle to Dylan Gross. There it is, and here comes the kick. Another squibbler going to go down to about the 22-yard line. Picked off by one of the Indians.
That's Sharon Coleman.
Sharon Coleman. Coleman's going to get above the 40-yard line. So the Indians are going to have the ball. Going to take a knee, or you're going to try to do something, maybe see that same touchdown to Garrett Strub we saw earlier.
I don't know at this point right now. You can't risk a turnover and a return on an interception if that does happen. You got 14 seconds. Butler doesn't have any timeouts left. I think if you're old, you hand the ball off up the middle, you take your medicine, you go into that locker room, and that defense definitely needs a pep talk now.
Let's see what Bill Nace decides to do. 3 wide outs to the top side, 1 to the near side. Brady Old, sophomore quarterback, waiting for the snap. He hands it off to Karan.
Oh, there he goes!
He hands it off to
Karan Coleman.
Karan Coleman. Karan Coleman got a bunch, but he got into Vandalia Butler territory, and immediately Bill Neese says, we need a timeout. So instead of taking the knee, Bill Neese says maybe 23 seconds is enough to put something on the board, because he's got one thing going for him that we have to remember. Trombley's leg.
Yeah.
As I understand it, on Saturday morning, he kicked a 52-yard field goal in the JV game.
My goodness. And there's 8 seconds left. Piqua just took their second timeout, so now they're down to 1.
I mean, Uhl took my advice, just hand the ball off and maybe go to the locker room, but you pick up 20 yards on that run. Why not call timeout?
All right, again. I hate to say this is the biggest play of the half because we said that 2 or 3 times, but this is a very, very big play. If the Indians could put something on the board, but with 8 seconds, I'm not so sure there's time for a play and a field goal, and this is beyond the limit of Tremblay. Here's Uhl on the right side. He gives it over to Medley. Medley's going to get into the 30-yard line, but that's going to be a first down. And with 1 second left to go, now let's see whether or not Bill Neese is going to send number 18 out to see whether he can hit from a long, long distance.
Yeah, from here, it looks like it's probably going to be about a 47, 48-yard field goal from here, and I think they are going to try it because it looks like Brady Uhl, the quarterback, is the holder as well. It's going to be from the left hash.
You're right, Jackson Trombley, and he's going to kick it from the 38-yard line.
48-yard field goal from the left hash.
This is, well, I don't think there's any choice about what to do.
You said he made a 52-yarder on Saturday. This is right within his range.
Let's see what happens with 1 second left to go in the half. Piqua with a 17-10 advantage, and Trombley trying to hit one from long distance.
Let's see if he's got the leg.
There's the snap. That's
a fumble
by the holder.
Uhl's throwing it. He's got Jarrell Lewis open.
Jarrell Lewis is going to try to score.
He does.
Jarrell Lewis
in the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
What a play.
The holder fumbled the snap and had enough presence to look to the left side. There was Jarrell Lewis all by himself. He throws it to Jarrell Lewis. Jarrell Lewis goes down the Piqua sideline and scores a touchdown.
Wow, and he had to score too because if he didn't get if he got tackled and bounced, they're going to the locker room only up by 7. Now you're going to go to the locker room up by 2 scores. What a play by Brady Uhl to realize Jarrell Lewis was open.
Oh my!
Because that was not designed.
No, that was not. Here's the extra point. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. So it's halftime here at Butler Memorial Stadium. The score, Piqua 23 and Vandalia Butler.
Vandalia Butler 10.
With 10. That's the end of the second quarter. Stay tuned for the halftime activities on the Indian Nation Station, your home for Piqua Athletics.
Yeah, I was right on it. It was perfect. The NFL cameraman could not have done a better job.
No one can do anything better than Tom Beck. I know.
No, I'm just saying.
Indian fans and visiting guests, thank you for being here tonight to support the athletes competing in tonight's game.
Thank you for wearing your face mask and social distancing.
By doing these 2 simple things, we will be able to compete this season.
And continue to have spectators in the stands.
Go Indians!
Take some Motrin. For 3 minutes.
Big thank you to the Butler High School Marching Band, Kick Line, and Color Guard.
Welcome back to Butler Memorial Stadium halftime score. Piqua 23, Aviators 10. Glad you've joined us. Dwayne Bach along with A.J. Gagner. A.J., how about some statistics from that first half? And my goodness gracious, wasn't that exciting?
Yes, it was. Brady Uhl so far 11 for 13, 172 yards, 3 touchdown passes. On the receiving end, Blaine Uhl has 3 catches for 12. Josiah Medley 2 for 73 and a touchdown. Garrett Shrub 2 catches, 46 yards and a touchdown. And Deshaun Roberts with 2 catches for 3 yards. Rushing the ball, not a lot of rushing yards going our way tonight. Karan Coleman just 2 rushes for 21. Bryson Roberts 1 for 2. Tanner Kemp 3 for 0. And Josiah Medley 1 run for 0. For Vandalia, Butler, Bishop, their top leading rushers, got 10 attempts for 22 yards and a touchdown. Devin Grew has 1 carry for 7 yards. Cody Joynes, the quarterback, 6 for -23. Passing tonight, Cody Joynes has 10 completions out of 15, 1 pick, and 99 yards total. Those are your big stats. Also, both teams with a turnover. The Indians lost a fumble. The Aviators threw an interception. When it comes to penalties, pretty clean game. 2 for the Indians for 15 yards. 6 for Vandalia Butler for 35. Time of possession is a huge difference maker right now. 15 minutes, 3 seconds for Butler, 6 minutes, 28 seconds for the Indians. But the Indians still have 7 first downs to 6 first downs. 3 yards rushing net for the Indians and 6 yards for Butler. Total yardage, Indians 23 plays for 175. Butler 32 for 105.
Those are your statistics for the first half. How about the scoring? Because this one will be going down, trying to describe everything that happened in this first half. Go through it score by score.
Here we go. The first score of the ball game that kicked everything off was Brady Uhl passing to Garrett Shrub for 41 yards. Makes it 7-0. Next, Jackson Tremblay would make a 32-yard field goal with 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. Makes it 10-0. Next possession for the Indians. Brady Uhl passed to Josiah Medley for a 62-yard touchdown. Took 9 plays on that drive. Puts the Indians up 17-0. Into the first. Second quarter, Braden Bishop got the ball for 4 yards into the end zone for a touchdown to make it 17-7. Indians still in the lead. 23 seconds left to go. Butler makes a 25-yard field goal to make it 17-10. And then the miracle play that Dwayne Bachman himself says he told him to add to the playbook. Brady Uhl passed to Jarrell Lewis on a broken play for 59 yards and a touchdown. The extra point was no good, leaving us to the score that we have right now of Piqua 23, Vandalia 10.
It was quite a first half here at Butler Memorial Stadium. And again, that broken play is going to be long remembered by all of the Piqua fans. And right now, we're going to get ready to get both teams out on the field and get ready for the second half. If I remember, did you say the number of yards on the ground? I thought I heard you say what the number of yards on the ground, and those weren't very significant.
Yeah, so the Indians have had 10 rushes for 3 yards. Butler 17 rushes for 6, a total of just 9 yards rushing combined for these two teams right now. All the yards from this game, Dwayne, have came through the air. We've seen it all night. Both teams spreading the field, dink and dunk and slant routes, long pass plays, curl routes, everything, especially the broken play touchdown pass.
And again, you can say what you want to, but I'll bet you'd have to go through the archives to find a game that Piqua played that had so few yards in a half. And of course, you add the few yards from Vandalia Butler. My goodness gracious. I wish I was a historian. That one, I think we've broken some records with that.
You say you wish you were a historian, but the funny thing is you were probably there the last time there were that many rushing yards.
That might have been true, AJ. Well, glad you joined us back at Memorial Stadium because the Indians have a 23-10 lead thanks to a last-second play, and I mean last-second play of the second quarter. Getting ready now. Trombley's going to kick it away. Here's the kick, and here it goes. He's going to kick it deep. Going to go all the way down into the end zone. Going to be a touchback. The Vandalia Butler offense going to have it 1st and 10 on their own 20.
It'll be 1st and 10 Butler at the 20-yard line.
I can't wait to see that play again when we have a chance to look at the replay, because that last play will go down to the archives as one of those we will never forget, like we've had a couple over the years.
Yes.
That'll go in the archives as a never forget it.
Yes.
Here come the Aviators up to the line of scrimmage. Joins as a quarterback. He gets the ball, hands it off to Bishop. Bishop tries the middle of the Piqua line. Got a little bit more than I thought. Going to get to about the 26-yard line.
He just drove the pile there for those extra yardage. He was going to be stopped for at least 1 yard. Ended up getting 5 more, so 2nd down and 4.
2nd down and 4 for the Aviators. Opening the second half of play. The score is 23-10 in favor of Piqua. Beautiful night for football. Here come the Aviators with the football. 2nd down and 4. Joins again, waiting for the snap. He's got it. He's going to hand it off to Bishop again. Bishop right up the middle. I don't know if he got a 1st down, but he got awfully close, AJ.
He's about a yard short, though, about a half yard short. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Aviators.
Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 1 Butler.
Let's see what John Puckett decides to do. He's been a magician in calling the plays so far, because everything has come up roses for the Aviators. And let's see what he's got on 3rd and 1. You'd almost guess Bishop's going to see the ball, but who knows? Joins. Looking to the sideline.
Here comes the blitz from the Indians defense.
They're trying to see if they can draw somebody offside, which they can't. Now the ball goes to Bishop. Oh, Bishop, put his head down, and he got enough for a 1st down. Looked like the first contact was short of the 1st down, but Bishop bullied his way over the 30-yard line to about the 32. 1st and 10. Vandalia Butler.
Put that shoulder down. Looked like he was going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage there for no gain, maybe even a loss. Just kept his feet dragging on the turf.
Okay, 1st and 10. Aviators bring wide out to the top side, 2 to the near side. Joins as the quarterback. The H-back is Brayton Bishop. Bishop's going to, Bishop tries the middle of the Piqua line, but not that time. He got knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if we can pick that up. I believe that was Caleb Lyons. You're right. Caleb, just like getting run over by a semi.
Yes, it is. And, you know, if you saw his dad, you would think if both of them would have run you over, it'd be like being hit by 2 Mack trucks.
2nd down and 10. Indians trying to get their hands on the football. And the Aviators trying to move the ball down the field. Let's see what Cody Joins, the quarterback's going to do. He's going to go back to pass. Look at the intercepted. Intercepted. Jerron Coleman. Jerron Coleman intercepts it. Takes it back to the 32-yard line. What a nice play by Jerron Coleman. Another turnover, and now, AJ.
Penalty marker on the play indication is holding against Butler.
Well, the holding call is going to go against Vandalia Butler. It's going to be declined, as you might suspect. And right now,
at the 32-yard line,
Bill Neese is saying, if we can put one in the end zone, and let's see what he decides to do.
Yeah, it would be a huge, huge play if the Indians can end up getting this one in the end zone here pretty quickly. You know, turn that momentum back from a horrid second quarter. Besides that last play, that second quarter was very bad for the Indians.
Brady Ohl coming in from the sideline with a play from Bill Neese. He's in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Josiah Medley. Medley didn't have much luck.
Josiah Medley on the carry. Tackle on the play by number 3.
Medley has no luck at all. In fact, it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Quickly, Indians up to the line of scrimmage as the play comes in from the Piqua sideline.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Piqua from the 33-yard line.
Bill Neese getting a play under the quarterback, Brady Uhl. Uhl hands it off to
Medley again.
Medley again. Medley goes around the left. Oh, it's a loose! He's loose. He's going to score! Josiah Medley got around the corner, got down the Piqua sideline, and I'm not so sure anybody touched him the last 3.
There is a penalty flag.
But now there's a penalty flag. Let's see what it's going to be.
Unsportsmanlike on Piqua.
So they're going to bring it back. Josiah Medley had himself
That was at the end of the play.
run.
That should be at the end of the play, so it should count.
Now let's see once. Now Ray Bradshaw is going over to explain the call to Bill Neese. I'm not so sure that they certainly haven't put any points on the scoreboard in favor of the Indians. Are they going to give him the score, or are they going to bring the ball back?
They should be giving him the score.
I believe they're going to give Medley the touchdown because Trombley's ready now to kick the extra point. Let's see if we're right on that.
And on to attempt the extra point.
So the penalty was after the play was over. Give the Indians 6. Let's see if Jackson can make it 30. Snap the kick. Blocked again at the line of scrimmage. That's twice that's happened, and so it's ball goes to the ground. 29-10 with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. Again, AJ, a big touchdown, but again, the Indians, boy, Medley's had a head of steam around the left side, and he wasn't to be denied.
He was going to get in that end zone no matter what on that play. Great blocking on the outside by the receivers as well. And Medley just put his head down and ran all the way into the end zone for another Indians touchdown. Another miss PAT, though. We saw Tremblay miss a couple, too, against Troy. Last week he's missed 2 tonight that were both blocked.
Let's see what happens as Jackson Trombley gets ready to kick it off. Going down back deep for the Aviators is Logan Caudle and Ryan Wilson.
So the unsportsmanlike penalty here, Dwayne, is going to be assessed against on the kickoff. So they'll be kicking off from the 25 as opposed to from the 40.
So that personal foul is going to cost the Indians 15. Now, Logan Caudle and Ryan Wilson are at their 15-yard line. And now we're going to see Jackson put one to the wood. It's a kick. Oh, it's a good one. All the way down to about the 14-yard line. Picked off by number 1, I believe it was. I think it was Logan Caudle. Number 12, okay. With number 12, that was Luke Mitchell.
Great tackle there by Clayton Campbell, getting down on his horse, get down there. And another penalty flag just flew from the umpire.
A late penalty flag.
Penalty marker on the play.
Let's see what this call is all about. Ray Bradshaw is our referee tonight.
Another one.
What is going on?
So
unsportsmanlike penalty called against both teams.
Yes.
So they'll offset each other, and the ball will be put into play at the 30-yard line. Unsportsmanlike against both teams.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm running the clock and the downs and distance here tonight, so I apologize if things are a little off, but I'm going to try not to do the downs and distance right now. We'll just call them as we see them.
Cody joins, waiting for the snap for the Aviators. He's got it. He's going to pass. Oh, almost intercepted, but it gets beyond the defender, and Josh Morris gets it all the way up to the 41-yard line. It looked like a white jersey might step in front of that and pick it off. Didn't. Goes for a first down for the Aviators.
Great little pass play there. Another first down for Butler. They've picked it up here at the start of the second quarter, moving this ball down the field. They've kind of got this Indians defense's number.
Joins, waiting for the snap. Wide out to the top side and to the near side. In the H-back position is Brayton Bishop.
Fumble on the snap.
Fumble on the snap and hand it off to Bishop. He dropped it, but nope, he didn't drop it, but it was recovered by number 20, Drayton Bishop.
Lost 4 yards there.
So
it'll be 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 for the Aviators. It has been a little sloppy on occasion.
Yes, it has. Butler also has 2 turnovers, the interception in the first quarter and the interception here to begin the third.
2nd down. 15. A pass in the right flat.
Incomplete.
They're calling it incomplete. The ball hit the ground before it went into the hands of number 4, Ryan Wilson. So that's going to bring up third down. And again, I hate to say it, but the Indians want to take the ball away.
Yes, they do.
And this is the one that will determine whether or not they can go on offense.
This defense needs a huge step-up play here. It's still 3rd and long, but Butler could pick that up in a heartbeat.
Waiting now for the snap. Here it comes. Handoff to Bishop. Bishop trying to.
Oh, his helmet came off. They tried to blow it dead before he hit the ground. His helmet did come off.
And we've got a different quarterback for the
Aviators is number 12.
Luke Mitchell, number 12, was the quarterback on the last 2 plays. So it's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be 4th and 9.
4th down and 9 yards to go for the Aviators. Their punter, Luke Mitchell, standing at his own 27-yard line. The snap and the kick, low kick. He's going to get a Vandalia Butler roll. Oh, my goodness gracious. Going to go all the way down inside the 10-yard line. What a beautiful bounce in favor of the Aviators. So the Indians are going to take over 1st and 10, but they're going to be taking it over deep in their own territory.
Let's see if the Indians can kind of clean up the sloppiness here on offense, get back down and score again. It was a great first drive after the interception, getting that medley there on the outside, running that one into the end zone for a long touchdown run. Let's see if they can do it again here. Now they have 90 yards to go to the end zone, their worst starting field position of the game.
Let's see what the Indians can do. Another touchdown would really make an uphill climb for the Aviators. So let's see what they do as they break the huddle. Brady Uhl waiting for the snap. He's got it. Hand off
Roberts
to Roberts. Roberts is Bryson's going to get
number 23.
Going to get 3. Let's call it 2nd down and 7.
Tackle on the play by 23, Ryan Logan.
So 2nd down and 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Piqua at the 13-yard line.
Play coming in from the. It's not coming in from the sideline, but it's being signaled from the Piqua sideline. 2 wide outs to the top side, 1 to the near side for the Indians. Uhl hands it off to
Roberts again.
Karan Coleman.
Nope, Roberts again,
right up the middle. Got some, but he didn't get enough for a first down. Going to be 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down and 2.
Yep, 3rd and a short 2.
It'll be 3rd and 2, Piqua at the 18-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing we're going to see somebody run the football, but let's see what Bill Neese decides to do.
Might be a time for that read option. Brady Uhl to pull it and keep it.
Here's the.
Nope, he gave it
hands
off.
Hands it off to Roberts again. I don't think Roberts got the first down, so that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th and inches there, Dwayne. They're about the 19.5. They need to get to the 20-yard line to pick up a first. They may go for it here.
Oh, deep in their own territory. We haven't seen the pump team come on, so obviously it's going to be 4th and less than a yard as the Indians try to keep possession of the football. Oh.
He's going to try to get him to jump. Nobody's jumping.
Then they decide to take time out. So the Indians take time out, but again, I can't believe that they were hoping to drive somebody offside. Couldn't happen. Like a reminder, you're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation station. You're home for Piqua Athletics.
Once again, a reminder to the Aviator fans, if you wish to purchase.
Stop by your Piqua Little Caesars after the game for $5 hot and ready pizzas. Don't forget your crazy bread combo for just $3.50. Little Caesars is your home for $5 hot and ready pizzas and are proud sponsors of the Indian Nation Station and Piqua Digital.
Pizza, pizza.
Indians are going to punt it away. Austin Burns on his 5-yard line. And deep for the Aviators is number 4, Ryan Wilson.
Another timeout.
So
Butler takes a timeout.
This time the Aviators call timeout. Probably the wheels are moving between the two coaches right now, and it's a matter of a strategy session. And I think maybe John Puckett wanted to know what the Indians were going to do, thinking that if they're going to try to keep possession of it, he would do one thing. If they're going to punt it, he would do another. And when he found out the Indians were going to punt it away, decided to take timeout.
And the Indians also could have been lined up to fake this punt as well. You're literally a half yard away from picking up a first down.
It'll be interesting to see.
As the official sports medicine provider,
4th down and 1. Timeout on the field. John Puckett talking to his charges right in front of us. And across the way, Bill Neese talking to his players. Ryan Wilson's going to go deep. So I think they expect Austin Burns to go into punt formation. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's back at his own 5-yard line.
Watch this fake here. If the Indians do fake it, you got Coleman standing right there. You got Jarrell Lewis as the up man.
Let's see what happens as the ball is snapped to Austin Burns. High kick. Wilson's got it right in Piqua territory on about the 49-yard line. So the Indian defense going to go to see whether they can take it away from the Aviators. They have a 29-10 advantage.
Right at midfield here. Indians defense still needs to step up. You're still up by 19 points. Well, you definitely don't want to give up any points here in the second half.
Ball resting right on the midfield stripe, AJ.
Right at the logo.
Yeah, we've been
Cody joins.
The company that makes these statements.
H-back is Brayton Bishop. Snap from center. This time the quarterback. The quarterback is
Mitchell.
We're back to Luke Mitchell. Luke Mitchell taking over the quarterback spot for the Aviators.
He only gained a couple yards there before Smeezing met him right there, brought him down. Great play there by the Indians defense, only giving up 2 yards.
2nd and 8. So we have Luke Mitchell now playing at the quarterback position. Clock says we got 4:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Mitchell getting the snap, going back to pass, going to go to the sideline. Was it incomplete or not? Yeah, completed pass down to the 30-yard line. That pass was completed to Casey Bennett. So Casey Bennett picks off Mitchell's pass down to the Piqua 30-yard line. 1st and 10. You got to give these kids from Vandalia Butler credit. They're not giving this up at all.
No, they are not, and they're driving again here close down to the red zone.
Mitchell. Wait for the snap. Here's a pass over the middle, completed. Let's see, oh. Pass is completed. Let's see who gets up on the bottom of the stack. Number 4, that's Ryan Wilson. So Ryan Wilson brings it down to the 25-yard line.
Gain of about 7 there, so it's going to be
second down and
4.
Second down and 4. Luke Mitchell. Back to pass. Oh, hit, but he gets it away. Oh, intercepted by Piqua at the 5-yard line. Let's see who's bringing it back. All the way back to about the 30-yard line. Let's see who that is. Boy, we're a long way on that play. Let's see if we can pick up who kicked that one off.
There are 3 flags sitting down there. Number 12 for the Indians ended up picking that one off. That is Braden Strayer.
So let's see what the penalty situation's about. You say you saw 3 yellow flags?
There's 3 yellow flags down there just on the 16-yard line.
Let's see if the interception is going to prevail or not.
There was a face mask on the return. I saw it plain as day here on our camera view, but that may not be what they're talking about.
We'll wait for Ray Bradshaw, the referee, to tell us.
Chop block against the Indians. It was a block below the knees.
An illegal block by Piqua.
But they still get the ball back. It's still going to be Indians football. Another great turnover and another interception by Braden Strayer. This Indians defense, I'm telling you, when they get pressure on the quarterback, they panic and they throw the ball up for grabs, and every time the Indians defense is there to take it away.
Well, let's face it, the Indians have given up 10 points. You're going to win a lot of games if you can score more than 10 points, and the Indians offense is strong enough to do that.
And the Indians defense has only given up 20 points all year, 10 to Troy, now 10 to Butler, but there's still plenty of game left in this one, Dwayne.
Let's see what happens as the Indians huddle at the 3-yard line, breaking the huddle. Brady Uhl. Brady, sophomore quarterback's waiting for the snap. He's got it. He hands it off right up the middle.
That's Roberts again.
Bryson Roberts?
Yep.
He got a couple, got up to about the 10-yard line.
Number 23.
Boy,
Bryson Roberts on the carry.
I think maybe giving him one is as much as we can do there, AJ. Let's call it second down and 9.
Gain of 1, it'll be 2nd and 9. Piqua.
Let's see what Bill Neese decides to do. Wants to keep the football, run off the clock. 2:44 left to go, third quarter. Piqua 29, Aviators 10. There's a long pass. Gonna go down to
That's good. That was Uhl, and he
Brady
caught that
Uhl
ball.
to Blaine Uhl all the way up to the 40-yard line. Boy, that was a leaping catch at the 40-yard line by Blaine Uhl. And talk about big plays. That might have been as big a play as we've seen in the second half.
Oh, yeah, that was a great catch there by Uhl, catching it right on his shoulder pads. He had to come out of the game. I think he got the wind knocked out of him. The ball must have landed right on the chest.
So the Indians have the ball 1st and 10. Now they've got it on their own 39-yard line. Brady Uhl pitches it out. I think that's Tanner Kemp, if I'm not mistaken, number 1. And if it's Tanner Kemp, he tries the left side. Didn't have much luck. Went back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all he got. Second down and 10.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Now that play from Uhl to Uhl was huge for this Indians offense.
Gain of 1 on the play. It'll
Play
be
coming in from the Piqua sideline. Clock running with 1:44 left to go, third quarter. Piqua with the 29-10 advantage. Brady Uhl gets the snap. He's going to go around the left side. He's got a little running room. Going to have enough room for a first down. Brady Uhl fake to a halfback going into the line. Kept the ball, went over left side, and got enough for a first down. And again, if nothing else, that keeps the clock moving, AJ.
Yes, it does.
The ball spotted at the 49.
Going to stop momentarily here, waiting for our referee to run it.
1st and 10 for the Indians. They've got it on the 49-yard line of the Aviators. Clock's running 1:20.
That was a great job by Uhl to realize he's going to pull that ball and just take off with it, too.
Uhl. This time he hands it off to Tanner Kemp. Boy, Tanner Kemp's trying that left side, and all night long he's had a little trouble turning that corner.
Yes, he has. The Butler defense is doing a great job pursuing to that weak side, that left side. And no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Let's see what the Indians do. They're trying to keep possession of the football and wind down the clock. We've got 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Waiting now for the Indians to come up to the line of scrimmage. Brady Uhl. This time he gives it off to the running back. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's number 5.
No,
and that is
number one.
Tanner Kemp. Oh, Tanner Kemp got a carry that time. He went around the set of the left side. He tried the right side. This time he got 5 yards. And going to be
It'll be 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Indians. And that's going to probably end up being the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, we got about 10 seconds here. Both teams are just walking to their sidelines. What a change from the end of the second quarter to the end of the third quarter this game has been, Dwayne.
At the end of the third quarter, 29-10, Piqua over Vandalia Butler. We'll be right back.
Remax has done a wonderful job on helping us find our first home together.
At our new house.
I'm moving into my dream house.
Our new home. Today we closed on the house of our future and of our dreams.
And we just purchased a home from Kathy Haney, and we would like to say that our business was truly appreciated by them.
And it was a wonderful experience.
We're the best in the business because we sold it in just a few hours.
We sold our house in no time. Perfect service. We'd recommend them to anybody.
If you're in the market of buying a home, I strongly suggest to become part of the Haney team. We are, and we're Haney team members for life.
I look forward to continued years of friendship and business with Kathy.
We really appreciate all your help.
Welcome back to Butler Memorial Stadium. We start the fourth quarter of play. Indians have the ball, 3rd down and 3. They've got it on the Vandalia Butler 43-yard line. Uhl gets the snap, hands it off to Tanner Kemp. Tanner Kemp over the right side, got to the 40-yard line, found the going pretty tough.
Tackle on the play by number 2, Chandler Purdue.
Going to be a little short of the first down, so it's going to be third down and 1.
At the 40-yard line where it will be 4th and 1.
Excuse me, I got that down wrong. It's going to be 4th and 1. Now with this position, obviously, Bill Neese is going to
he's going to go
probably run the football. Let's see what happens as Uhl gets ready for the snap. He hands it off to Tanner Kemp. Tanner Kemp gets the first down. So the first down for the Indians
Tanner Kemp on the carry.
gets the first down for number 1. Opening minute of the fourth quarter of play, Piqua 29 and Vandalia Butler 10.
Austin Prince.
Play coming in from the Piqua sideline. Wide out to the top side, one to the near side, as Brady Uhl gets the snap. He's going to throw one deep, looking for his brother. His brother's got it at the 10-yard line, and a penalty flag. And I believe there's going to be an interference call, but I believe it's going to go against the Vandalia Butler. Looked like he was holding number 4, Blaine Uhl. Let's see if that's the call.
I think it's going to be. Let's see what the official calls here.
We'll see what Ray Bradshaw tells us happened there. In-pass interference. Holding call, but we're holding on the pass receiver. So that's going to put the
penalty is declined.
So that's going to put the ball inside the 5-yard line.
That'll bring up 1st and goal for Piqua.
1st and 10 for the Indians. They have it.
1st and goal.
Excuse me, 1st and goal for the Indians. They got the ball on the 4-yard line. Big play from Brady to Blaine Uhl.
There's the pitch out.
Pitch out's going to go to Medley.
Got in.
Did Medley get in?
He got
in. Yes, he did. Referee on the far side raises his hand. Medley for 6. And boy, when you look at the scoreboard now, you have to feel just a bit more comfortable, AJ.
There is an injured player on the field for the Indians at this time. Let's talk about that touchdown drive here real quick.
Okay.
Dwayne, that was a great touchdown drive here for the Indians. A couple big throws made by Brady Ewell, giving it to his brother Blaine Ewell on that drive, and then getting it finished off there by Josiah Medley going into the end zone. Great job by the Indians here.
And right now, the injured player getting the attention of Katie Smith, the trainer. And let's see if we can pick up the number of the injured.
I believe that's number 53 coming off the field there.
53 would be, Wyatt Dobbins. I think you're right.
One of the linemen.
Yes. So here come the Indians up to see whether or not they can add the PAT. We've had 2 points after touchdown block tonight, and I think Jackson Trombley would like to break that scheme. Waiting for the snap. The kick is up.
And it's good.
Good. PAT is good. Piqua 36 and Vandalia Butler 10.
Piqua 36, Butler 10.
Well,
you would have
let's see
said
what
this game was going to be 36-10 going in the fourth quarter. You'd be a liar, though.
When we went to the intermission, it looked like it was going to be a little closer in the second half. So far, the second half has been pretty much all Piqua.
And I think a lot of that has to attest to that play at the end of that first half where Ewell hit Jarrell Lewis there on that broken kick. The momentum just swung right back into the Indians' direction. They took that into the locker room, and they came back out here in the second half and have played just like they did in that first quarter. That second quarter, like it didn't even happen.
Psychologically, that play with 1 second left to go in the second quarter basically changed the complexion of this game. Psychologically, that was a terrific blow to Vandalia Butler. Let's see what Trombley can do as he kicks it off. He kicks it off. It's going to go all the way down, and they're going to let it go into the end zone. It's going to be another touchdown. Ooh, that barely made it across the line.
That did, and Piqua could have picked that one up.
That's a free ball.
Piqua could have picked that one up for a touchdown.
That's right. 1st and 10 for Vandalia Butler. Opening minutes of the fourth quarter, 36-10. Piqua. Now let's see what John Puckett does for Vandalia with this kind of score. He's thrown the ball a lot tonight, and I don't imagine we're going to see anything but passing plays for most of this fourth quarter.
And Mitchell's been in there at quarterback this entire second half.
Let's see what happens. Well, there goes that theory. Hands it off to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop tries left tackle, has not much luck. In fact, they didn't move the stakes across the way at all. At least I can't see them. Yes, they did.
2 yards.
Yeah, 2 yards. It's kind of hard to read those that yard marker across the way.
Yeah, it is a little bit now that it's gotten darker out.
2nd down and 8. Aviators up to the line of scrimmage. Mitchell's been at quarterback most of the second half. The snap. Pass on the left side. Completed pass goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, but going to be short of the first down. Let's see if we can pick up the pass receiver.
Gain about 3, 3rd and 5 here, Dwayne.
That pass was to Casey Bennett. Going to be third down. I think it's going to be a 3rd down and a long 5, AJ. Now, Butler's got to keep possession of the football, and the Indians defense is determined to take it away. Let's see what happens. Wideouts to the top side, into the near side for the Aviators. Mitchell back to pass. He's going to run the ball. He's going to get some running room. He's going to have more than enough for a first down. He goes all the way to the 40-yard line. Ooh, I think the ball was on the ground, but I believe they ruled it was down. So
there's a bunch of penalty flags though back on the 32-yard line. So this one might be coming back.
Let's see what happens as Mitchell got enough for the first down, but the yellow flag might bring it back. Let's see what our referee tells us. Yes, and he's holding call against the Aviators. Aviators have not helped themselves much, AJ.
No, they have not. They're going to redo third down. It's going to be back to 3rd and 5 again.
Let's see what happens as they've respotted the ball. It's on about the 22-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Aviators. Clock's moving with 9:45 left to go. Piqua 36. Vandalia Butler 10. Waiting for the snap. Here's the quarterback going back to pass, Luke Mitchell. He got a receiver loose. That was number 16. That was Kyle Fulham. Boy, and there were defenders there too. There was a little bit of a crowd, and Fulham came away with the ball.
Yeah, he did.
So it's a first down for the Aviators. That was a big play for Vandalia Butler. Mitchell waiting for the snap. He's got it. Back to pass. Tripped up and downed right over midfield. He's going to get a couple.
Great tackle there by Dylan Cheney, the linebacker, coming up and preventing that quarterback from getting more than 3 yards.
Let's give him 2. Let's give him 3. 2nd down and 7. That's pretty generous, but that's what the scoreboard says. 2nd down and 7 for the Aviators. Clock says 8.5 minutes left to go in this one. 36-10 Piqua. Mitchell gets the snap. Gives it off, I believe he gives it off to Brayton Bishop.
Number 20, Bishop on the carry.
Bishop gets the carry. Got a couple. Going to get the ball up to about the 45-yard line. But still going to be 3rd down. I think they split the 10. I think it's 3rd down and 5.
Good call, Dwayne.
Right now, the timing of the clock is the big issue for, well, obviously for both teams. But the Indians, all they want to do is keep the clock running.
Yes, they do. Under 8 minutes to play now here in the game.
Mitchell back to pass, looking downfield, getting. He got Jarrell Lewis and
Landon Hare.
I pity the poor guy that gets hit by those two birds. Wow-wee. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, and that's going to bring Mitchell back to come out and assume the role of the punter. Oh, my. Jarrell Lewis and Landon Hare. It was a sandwich job. And poor Luke Mitchell was in the middle of it. Ooh. Here's Mitchell's kick. Line drive. Back down. Somebody.
Shrub.
Picked it up at the.
Shrub fumbled the football.
Line. It's fumbled. Now it's loose. Now who's got it?
Butler's got it.
Jared Shrub.
Man.
Jared Shrub coughed it up, and the Aviators picked it off. So now the Aviators going to take that turnover. Going to have the ball in the Piqua 30-yard line.
You just cannot have those turnovers, Dwayne. Indians have turned the ball over twice now here tonight. Both of them on fumbles. Man, got to hold on to that football because now Butler is in your own territory on the 30-yard line, and they're looking to score.
Luke Mitchell, who's done very, very well here in the second half at quarterback for Vandalia Butler. Waiting now for the snap. Pass in the right flat. Passes to number 13. That's Casey Bennett. Casey Bennett gets the ball down to about the 25, 26-yard line. Let's give him 4. Let's call it 2nd down and 6.
Whistle came in. Clock stopped. injured player.
I think one of the players, and that's number 4, that's Ryan Wilson, is limping off to the Vandalia Butler sideline. Second down and 6 for Vandalia Butler. Indians with a 36-10 advantage. Clock back to running. Luke Mitchell. The snap. Hands it off to Bishop. Bishop tries the middle of the Piqua line, but has little or no luck.
Caleb Lyons met him right there at the line of scrimmage there, Dwayne, and he only maybe got a yard. It's still going to be 3rd and 5.
Let's call it 3rd down and 5. Now John Puckett's going to have to do something to keep possession of the football, and the Indians' defense right now is inspired. Mitchell with the ball.
Keeps it.
He keeps the ball over the left side. Got some running room. Got a lot of running room. Mitchell inside the 20-yard line. I like this Mitchell as a quarterback.
He's very nimble, very speedy there for this Vandalia Butler offense. Great job breaking that tackle there, picking up a 1st down.
Luke Mitchell good on that big run around the left side. 1st down, Vandalia Butler. Clock says we got 5 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. Mitchell again. This time he's going to hand it off. Oh! Hands it off to Bishop. Bishop tries the middle of that Piqua line. He gained some too.
He got about 8 yards there, put his nose down. Going to be about 2nd and 3, I believe.
2nd 3, Butler.
Aviators quickly to the line of scrimmage. Mitchell got the ball. He's going to, runs into his H-back and puts his head down and goes to the line of scrimmage. Got inside the 10, but that's all he got on a broken play.
Still about 2 yards to go here for this 1st down here on 3rd down. Butler going quick.
Butler quickly to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 2. Clock continues to run. Luke Mitchell waiting for the snap. He's got it. He's going to keep it, going to go around the left tackle. Ooh, gets to the 5-yard line. Oh, he was hit. I believe Jarrell Lewis was at the bottom of that stack.
You are right.
I believe he might have enough for a 1st down. And if he does, that's going to be 1st and goal.
That hit hurt him too. He was hurt.
That was some collision. Luke Mitchell's got good speed, and he was met by Jarrell Lewis. And Mitchell is right now trying to find his way to the Vandalia sideline. Whew, that was a vicious hit.
That came straight from the woodshed, as they would say. So now they're going to have to change their quarterbacks back up and put Joynes out there on this 1st and goal play.
Joynes ready to go. They start to the clock again. 4.5 minutes left to go. 1st and goal for the Aviators. Right up the middle, I believe that's Bishop, if I'm not mistaken. Bishop goes inside the 5, but right now all the action is a big pile of people.
Yes, it was. Still going to be 2nd and goal here, Dwayne, on the 4.
So let's see how fast the Aviators go to the line of scrimmage. And I would imagine the coaches are saying we cannot waste any seconds.
Under 4 minutes to play now.
Cody Joynes. He's got the snap. He handed it off to Bishop. I don't think Bishop got back to Bishop, I think, back to the line of scrimmage. He took a hit as well. Boy, that Piqua defense, they're putting some hits on those.
And I tell you what, Landon Hare has been in the backfield all night long. His dad, the athletic director, Chip Hare, must be loving this.
I'll bet he is. Here come the Aviators to the line. Inside the 5-yard line, goal to go. Hand off again, this time to Bishop. Bishop gets a couple, but I don't think he got in the end zone, did he?
No, he didn't. He's just short at about the 1.5, or at the half-yard line, I should say.
4th down, goal to go. And that's I think it's resting right on the 1 yard line, AJ.
It's pretty close.
Let's see. I'd almost guess we're going to see Brayton Bishop handle the football. Let's see if that's what John Puckett decides to do. Cody joins, waiting for the snap.
Oh, he jumped.
Somebody jumped offside.
Still going to be 4th and goal, but it's going to be a little bit closer.
Going to be 4th and 6. Let's see.
No, it's offsides.
Oh, offside on Piqua. 4th down and half a yard to go. Oh, my. Half the distance to the goal when they started on the 1 yard line. So it's on that 1.5 yard line. Let's see if they start the clock. 2.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. 36-10. Piqua over the Aviators on a beautiful night for football in a beautiful stadium. Waiting now for the snap. Cody joins. He hands it off. He hands it off to Bishop. Bishop goes into the end zone for the score. Bishop gets 6 for the Aviators. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go. Time now for, well, let's see whether or not so sure any sense going for 2 points with the score being what it is, but let's see what John Puckett decides to do.
Looks like they're to keep the offense out there on the field.
Try to get to a 2-point conversion.
They moved the ball over to the right hash mark, so that is an indication that they are going to be going for 2 points here.
Okay.
And likely an onside kick following that.
I'm sure that we're going to see that. Let's see who's going to get the ball. Aviators coming out slowly up to the line of scrimmage for this point after.
Mitchell's back in the game here, Dwayne. Join us, the quarterback, before lines up in the slot far side.
Mitchell wait for the snap. Gets it. He's going to pass into the end zone.
Got it.
Oh, he got it. That was to Ryan Wilson. So Ryan Wilson gets it for 2. So with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go, the score is now 38 to
18.
Butler 16.
Piqua. You got to give these kids from Vandalia Butler credit, huh? They didn't give up at all, and they fought hard. And I think John Puckett probably realizes that. But again, 38 to 18, 36 to 18. The Indians are going to go 2-0, and the Aviators are going to go 0-2. I believe Piqua was going to entertain Greenville next Friday night, and we'll see what Greenville did tonight, because they took a pretty good thumping at the hands of Sydney in the opener.
Yes, they did.
Looks like Dylan Gross is going to kick it, although we're expecting an onside kick. Let's see if they got an onside kick in their repertoire. Dylan Gross. Waiting now for the whistle. There's the kick, goes out of bounds. And that's automatically a penalty. And so I believe the Indians probably going to have the ball in awfully good field position. But the onside kick just didn't work, and that is not an easy play to put into your playbook.
No, it is not, and rarely does it ever succeed for anybody. And I think they're going to place the ball now right where it went out of bounds for the Indians, as opposed to the 40. They're lined up like they're on the 45, but I think they may walk it back here to the 40.
I believe the umpire's ready to move it back.
Nope.
No, he's not. Okay, the ball's going to be put in play.
Well, now they're going to have a conference here.
Now all of a sudden the officials are not sure where the ball, I think they're concerned about ball placement on where the ball goes when the onside kick is not successful, or when the onside kick goes out of bounds. Not going to be significant in the in the ball game, but the officials want to get it right. Can't blame them for that.
And they're going to move it, and I believe the ball is going to be placed on the 44-yard line. Dwayne.
Let's see.
If you could please help us out by picking up any
Ball's going to be on the 44-yard line of Piqua. 1st and 10. Brady Uhl hands it off to.
There he goes, Karan Coleman.
Here goes to Coleman down to the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Karan Coleman. Karan Coleman right up the middle for about, where did he start? Is that a 60-yard run?
That's a 56-yard touchdown run for Karan Coleman. He did that last year against Butler twice.
I'll tell you, once he gets a little daylight, you aren't going to catch Karan Coleman. So he put 6 on the board. That's going to make it 42. Here comes Jackson Trombley to make it 43. Boy, I think they used to call that a quick hitter. I don't know if they still do or not, but that was a quick hitter. And before we turned around, Karan Coleman was headed for the end zone. Here's the extra point. It's kicked, it's up, it is good. 43-18.
Good. By number 18, Jackson Trombley.
Trombley gets the extra point, 43-18. Clock says we got a minute, 56 seconds left in this ball game. Been an interesting ball game, if not rather unique at times.
You know, this Piqua offense this season, obviously revamped by Bill Neese and Troy Uhl, trying to get the offense to be more for Brady as opposed to being for Blaine, getting with the times, run the spread offense. It's working because the Indians are putting up some massive points. They're scoring quickly. Yeah, they may not be winning the time of possession battle, but I tell you what, it doesn't matter if you're winning the time possession battle when your defense is this good and your offense is putting points up on the board in bunches.
Pick up the trash in the area, place it in a receptacle. That would be very much appreciated.
Let's see what happened.
And again, we thank you so much.
Getting ready for the kickoff here. Trombley going to tee this one up for the Indians.
Jackson Trombley going to kick it away. 1:56 left to go. Lost my voice all of a sudden. 43-18. That hasn't happened in years.
That happened to you last week.
43-18. Here comes the kick by Trombley. All the way down. They're going to pick it off at the 1-yard line and bring it back. Let's see who has got the ball. Boy.
Number 3, Dwayne.
Number 3, that's Matt Motter. So the Aviators going to have the ball with 1:50 left to go in the game. The score is 43-18. And we'll talk a little bit about it after the ball game. But, boy, 43 points is a lot of points. Giving up only 18 points is certainly formidable. So it's been a big night for Piqua here at Butler Memorial Stadium.
Yes, it has been. And, again, this offense is just amazing.
Aviators waiting to put the ball in play. There's a pass headed for Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson catches the ball, but he's down at the 30-yard line, which is going to be about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. 2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1. Quickly, Aviators at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass is Luke Mitchell. Luke Mitchell gets over the 30-yard line. Now we have to find out whether he got enough for a first down.
He picks up 2 yards, and that's enough for
First down. Luke Mitchell gets the first down for the Aviators, but the clock is running at 1:13. Here's Mitchell again, this time to Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson picks off the pass. Oh, Ryan Wilson's loose. Ryan Wilson gets loose, but he's caught at the 40-yard line by number 9, and that's Colton Booker.
He did get out of bounds, so the clock will stop.
Colton Bower.
Come on.
So let's see what happens with 1:03 left. Clock stopped after the completed pass out of bounds. Aviators up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 1. Mitchell gets the snap. He's going to keep the ball. He's going to have enough for a first down. Luke Mitchell's going to have a first down for the Aviators. They're going to put the ball in play probably at about the 44-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line where it will be first and 10,
Aviators.
Butler.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is now running. Back is Mitchell. Mitchell's going to go deep. He's got a receiver, but he's well covered deep by Piqua, and it was intended for Casey Bennett, well over Casey Bennett's outstretched arms, so it goes incomplete, but the clock is stopped with 46 seconds left.
He had a receiver down there, but it was a Piqua defender.
Second down and 10. Winding down the ball game here tonight from beautiful stadium at Vandalia Butler High School. Luke Mitchell with the snap, back to pass. He's going to go over the middle. Almost intercepted by one of the Piqua defenders. Intended for Kyle Fulham. Falls incomplete. We're back to 41 seconds. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Glad you joined us tonight. The Indians have done very, very well. I think we're going to talk about it after the game is over, but this has been a very impressive performance. That's 2 in a row. They were very impressive last week against the Troy Trojans.
Yeah, great to start out your season, a short season, 2-0.
Mitchell
with
back
4
to
games
pass.
left.
Got a little running room. Going to get to the 40-yard line, then up to midfield where he's dropped. So he's got about 7. Let's give him. Let's call it third down and 3. Fourth down?
Yes.
Fourth down and 3 for the Aviators. Mitchell waiting again. Going to go back to pass. Going to throw it downfield. Oh, it's almost intercepted. And then it was over the outstretched arms of a couple Piqua defenders, almost in the hands of number 14, who's Cody Joins.
There is a flag over there on the 40-yard line, and there are 3 seconds left to go.
Penalty's going to go against the Indians, I believe.
Against Piqua.
Pass interference.
Pass interference call against the Indians. 3 seconds left to go.
Last play of the game here coming up for Butler. They're going to have a first down and 10 on the Indians' 35-yard line.
Three seconds left in the ball game. Luke Mitchell waiting for the snap. He's got it. Gets it to Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson over the middle. He's got some running room. He's got a lot of running room. Let's see if he can get in the end zone. He can't. He's halted at about the 12-yard line. Ryan Wilson did a nice job, but ran out of AstroTurf.
Yes,
so
he
that's
did.
going to be the end of the game. Final score, Piqua 43 and Vandalia Butler 18.
With your final score, Piqua 43, Butler 18.
Just a reminder, you're watching Piqua High School football on the Indian Nation station. You're home for Piqua Athletics.
We'll be right back here in just a few seconds. We're going to leave the cameras on the field as we will have the final statistics from this game tonight.
Please drive home safely.
Welcome back to Vandalia Butler High School, 43-18. The Indians over the Aviators. We got some statistics. AJ, what do they tell us?
It tells us that there was a heck of a lot more running in that second half. I mean, at the end of the first half, we had just 9 total yards combined rushing yards. The Indians ended up with 129 yards rushing to Vandalia's 66. Karan Coleman had 3 carries, 77 yards and a touchdown. Josiah Medley, 4 attempts, 36 yards for 2 touchdowns. Brady Uhl was pretty darn perfect on the night, throwing the ball 13 of 15, 235 yards, 3 touchdowns. Blaine Uhl had 5 catches for 75. Josiah Medley, 2 catches for 73, one being the 62-yard touchdown. Garrett Shrub, 2 catches for 46, one being the 41-yard touchdown. When it came to tackles, leading the way here tonight was Caleb Lyons. He had 6 total tackles, and Jarrell Lewis also had 6 tackles, a sack, 3 TFLs, tackles for a loss. Landon Hare had a great game as well on the defensive line. 5 tackles, 3 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss. Final score again was Piqua 43, Butler 18. Piqua had 14 first downs to Butler's 15. A total passing yards of 235 for the Indians, 200 for Butler. Total yards tonight, Piqua ran 39 plays for 364 yards. Butler ran 67 plays for 266. Vandalia Butler threw 3 interceptions here tonight. The Indians got all 3. The Indians also lost 2 fumbles on offense. Butler had 1 fumble, but they didn't lose it. Time of possession was Vandalia 30 minutes, 11 seconds to the Indians, 17 minutes and 39 seconds. 5 penalties for 29 yards for the Indians, 7 penalties for 45 for Butler.
43-18. Can you recall the scoring? Because there was a lot of it in contrast to last week, 26-10, 43-18. Can you go back and tell us all about the scoring? It was a big night for the Piqua offense.
It was a big night for the Piqua offense. We started things off with Brady Uhl's pass to Garrett Shrub, 41 yards for a touchdown, put the Indians up 7-0. Moving along in the first quarter, Jackson Tremblay would nail a 32-yard field goal to make it 10-0. And then with 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the first, the 62-yard touchdown pass, Brady Uhl to Josiah Medley. 17-0 Indians at the end of the first quarter, but things would change quickly as Braden Bishop would get the handoff and score a touchdown from 4 yards out to make it 17-7 Indians. Then with 23 seconds left, a 25-yard field goal for the Butler Aviators would go through, make it 17-10. And then that play at the end of the half where Brady Uhl passed the ball to Jarrell Lewis for 31 yards. Lewis ran it all the way down to the end zone on a broken field goal attempt there to put the Indians up 23-10 at the half. Coming into the third quarter, there was only 1 score. Josiah Medley took the handoff, ran the ball 33 yards for a touchdown. PAT was no good. 29-10 Indians lead. Then in the fourth quarter, Josiah Medley would run it for another touchdown, this time 4 yards. PAT good. 36-10. Braden Bishop would bounce back with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the game and score a 1-yard touchdown to make it 36-18. And then on the ensuing Piqua drive, Karan Coleman would run 56 yards to the house. PAT was good, and that's where we got our final score of Piqua 43, Vandalia 18.
That's the story tonight from Butler Memorial Stadium. That final score again, Piqua 43, Vandalia Butler 18. We'd like to thank the Piqua City Schools, the athletic department, Piqua head coach Bill Neese, athletic director Chip Pear, our director, AJ Ganger. Again, Robert Benish, Tanner, and Tom Beck, and the students of Piqua High School who helped us with this telecast. Brought to you by the Indian Nation Station, your home for Piqua athletics. We would be remiss, AJ, if we didn't offer a special thanks to Vandalia Butler Athletic Director Jordan Shoemaker and his staff for his cooperation in hosting the Indian Nation Station for this Miami Valley League contest. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's game. Until next time.
Also, we want to thank Buffalo Wings and Rings for streaming our game here again at their restaurant. Hopefully they'll be there for the next 2 weeks. We got 2 home games in a row. Greenville coming into town next week.
Until next time, Dwayne Bach along with AJ Ganger saying good night, everybody.